touchdown.
It was kind of a delayed blitz on that. Channing Miller once.
Tonight, Wapakoneta 37, Kenton 6.
Welcome to the Gigahood IQ app, your home's guardian in the digital realm, featuring Protect IQ. Protect IQ sweeps away viruses, malware, and online threats for your entire home, so you can focus on what truly matters: family. Shield your home with cutting-edge technology, ensuring every device is safe. No more digital dangers, just seamless, worry-free connectivity. Experience peace of mind with Protect IQ, included in the Gigahood IQ app. Download the free Gigahood IQ app and secure your home with Protect IQ today. Did you know TSC has an app called Gigahood IQ that lets you set your network's performance and security for every device, every app, every room, and every family member in your entire home? That's a powerful tool right at your fingertips, and it's free. So if you are interested in the best Wi-Fi, a separate guest network, parental controls to protect your family, 24/7 managed Wi-Fi support, and whole home threat protection with Protect IQ, stop and download the Gigahood IQ app right now. If not, take your chances. An ultimate fiber experience. Get it free with the Gigahood IQ app from TSC.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to a beautiful night for high school football. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Mark Law. It's week number 9 of Wapakoneta High School football here on TSC. It's the 8-0 Wapakoneta Redskins against the 4-4 Elida Bulldogs. Mark, what do we know about Elida coming into this game?
Yeah, they're pretty balanced. You're looking at a team that runs the ball, with their quarterback and running back, but he does like to spread it out. I think you're going to see a lot of short passes tonight, not a lot of passes down the field. They're kind of in the middle of the pack as far as their offense goes in the league. Defensively, I think they were 7th in the league. So, I think it's all about Wapak tonight as far as, offensively. We've been getting better and averaging 42 points a game. But now our defense is number 1 in the league in every category. So I think our defense is what's going to carry us tonight.
And I hate to see him looking 1 week down the road for that final season matchup at Bath. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with the start of tonight's action right after this. You're watching Wapakoneta High School football on TSC.
Did you know TSC has an app called Gigahood IQ that lets you set your network's performance and security for every device, every app, every room, and every family member in your entire home? That's a powerful tool right at your fingertips, and it's free. So if you are interested in the best Wi-Fi, a separate guest network, parental controls to protect your family, 24/7 managed Wi-Fi support, and whole home threat protection with Protect IQ, stop and download the Gigahood IQ app right now. If not, take your chances. An ultimate fiber experience. Get it free with the Gigahood IQ app from TSC.
Let me tell you about my friends at Miller's Corral, a family-owned discount appliance and furniture store right here in Wapakoneta. Miller's Corral has served customers in Wapakoneta and the surrounding area since 1981. And I can tell you firsthand, they beat the big box stores. Low prices on quality products and top-notch customer service. They're all about service, delivery, installation, and repair. Miller's Corral is an authorized dealer of such brands as Amana, FlexSteel, KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and more. Take my word for it, they are the best. For complete sales and service, visit my friends at Miller's Corral in the Grandview Plaza, Wapakoneta.
Are you having trouble making a decision about where to go for your hearing care? Well, let us help you cut through the noise. Hear what our patients have to say about us here at Auglaize and Sydney Audiology.
This place is absolutely amazing. Right when you walk in, it feels so homey, not like other doctors' offices.
Everyone at the office was so friendly and helpful. My audiologist did great at explaining the results and possible solutions.
Don't trust your hearing care to just anyone. See the professionals at Auglaize and Sydney Audiology.
Allen Davis Insurance Agency, your solutions provider in Wapakoneta, Lima, and Minster. Allen is a business owner and an active farmer, and Farmers Insurance President's Council Hall of Fame inductee for 2025. Trust Allen Davis Insurance Agency for auto, home, life, commercial, and total farm protection with offices in Wapakoneta, Lima, and Minster. For more information, check us out on the web at allendavisinsurance.com.
Jake from State Farm. I really want that personal price plan, so I'll admit it. I'm a bath bomb guy.
Dude, you do not need to get that personal. The State Farm Personal Price Plan simply helps you create an affordable price just for you.
For real?
Who's ready for their jazz bath? No?
Who is that guy?
This is Jimmy from Jimmy Sager State Farm in Wapakoneta, Ohio. Stop in our office at 201 East Auglaize Street or call 419-738-7506 or check us out on the web at jimmysager.com for your free, no-obligation quote.
When it comes to land, some people just see earth. We see an investment. We see growth. We see profits. We see life. When it comes to your farm and your land, we'll help you see your investment. At Dye Real Estate and Land Company, we know the land because we live it every day. Visit us today at dyerealestate.com. That's dyerealestate.com.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to tonight's high school football action between the Wapakoneta Redskins and the Elida Bulldogs. Mark, it's week 9 already.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. You know, the weather this year has been amazing, and the season is flying by.
It's football weather tonight. Overcast skies and temperatures in the mid to upper 50s tonight, so a little chill in the air, but that's always great football weather. And, of course, we're not playing on grass, so the field conditions are in excellent shape as well. Hey, before we go any further, let's give a big shout-out to the administration and what they do to have such a world-class facility as what we have here in Wapakoneta. Right, Mark?
Yeah, I mean, it's just not our football facility either. You know, you go to any of our sporting events, and all of our facilities in the community just are amazing.
Want to thank our sponsors for tonight's contest. As always, our friends at TSC, Susan and Lonnie, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Merritt Real Estate, Minster Bank, Allen Davis Insurance Agency, Elevation Chiropractic, Miller's Corral, Home Savings Bank, GA Windsor, Jimmy Sager State Farm, Auglaize Audiology, Dye Real Estate and Land Company, Washita Creek Steaks, Dad's Toy Shop, Miller Brothers Tire, Ely Funeral Home, and Feaster Residential and Commercial Inspectors. The Elida Bulldogs come in tonight's contest 4-4. They're 3-4 in the WBL. Of course, Wapak undefeated both in the regular season and in the WBL. Can't help but look ahead after tonight's contest. 7-1 Bath Wildcats just waiting out there for next week's game, and it's going to be at Bath. So let's take a quick second and talk about next week's game.
We've talked about the Bath's defense, giving up a lot of points, but their offense has been able to score lots of points. They played Defiance tonight, and if Defiance can get that running game going, and run that clock and put some points on the board, Defiance might give them a game tonight.
So we're looking at Elida. One of the things that strikes me first is the fact that the lack of senior representation. Only 6 seniors on the roster, Mark.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising. You think a team in the WBL usually have between 50 and 75 players, and to only have 6 seniors, it's kind of amazing.
Let's talk about that quarterback. That quarterback is only a sophomore too. On a
onside kick here to start the game.
Wow, that's kind of surprising right
there.
Yeah,
nice job by Matthew Klein to be able to jump on that onside kick there and recover that.
So Wapak will start in really good field position. But as I mentioned, another underclassman quarterback that we're facing again tonight, and that's sophomore Dalton Schaefer.
Yeah, and what I was watching film this week, again, his pass completions looks really good. He's very short throwing the ball, but very crisp. So, and he likes to run the ball as well. So we'll see what's going on tonight with him.
Wapak will start in excellent field position. 1st and 10 from their 46. Moyer's going to hand it off to Mullen. No, it's a fake to him. And, of course, number 11 is on the other end. Breaking tackles inside the 30-yard line and rushed out of bounds is Caden Page.
Yeah, Tommy Escorn there was able to push him out of bounds. You know, he's one man away from taking that to the house.
One pass, one big play.
I was with you. I was looking at Mullen here, for a run.
Yeah.
That was a great fake.
Well, that was a good start to the game. Like you said, a nice gather, if you will, on that onside kick by Matthew Klein. So that's what started it all. And Wapak, one big hitter, and all of a sudden they're 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 29. Trips out to the left, motion to the left. They're going to set up the screen to Mullen, and Mullen inside the 30 to the 25, down to the 20. He was actually on the move when he caught that ball. He threw the ball ahead of him, not behind him, and didn't give Elida any chance to recover or to get on him.
Yeah, Shane Gable from the linebacker position had to fill out there for a tackle, but, you're talking 8 yards later down the field.
Let's talk about that defender over there that everybody's talking about, and that's Parker Krim, the senior.
Yeah, I think he's verbally committed to Illinois, so he's one of those nice big-sized kids. He's 6'3", 250, got a lot of tools, can run a lot of plays down from the backside. So, yeah, be looking out for him tonight.
2nd and 2 from the 21 after that gain of 8. It's going to be Mullen again, cutting back into the inside. He's got enough for the first down, but there's a flag on the play.
The carry for the Redskins brought down by number 6, Tommy Escorn. Flag on the play.
Looks like it's going to come as a hold on the Redskins. Let's see. That is indeed the call.
So what they'll do with Parker Krim a lot of times is they'll put him to the wide side of the field so we can have that angle as far as running down the line of scrimmage a little bit more. So he's very athletic. He played basketball last year. I saw him, they played at Wapak last year, and he's a pretty good athlete.
Yes, he is. We watched him last year at Elida, and even though Wapak came away with a victory in that game, he was pretty dominant in last year's contest. So that's one of those guys you have to have good supporting cast, around him, good linebackers. And they really do. They have some good size on defense.
You talk about the linebackers. A lot of times a team will have to double team him, so that needs one less guy for a linebacker. So, yeah.
2nd and 7 from the spot of the foul, puts it at the 26. Another screen to Page. Page trying to look for some blockers. Breaks the initial tackle and gets it inside the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Holler was there first, and then you had Jaden Siefker there to make the tackle coming from the backside.
So, yeah, it'll be about a 3rd and 5, 10:24 remaining here in the first quarter. First possession of the game, just underway, I should say. Wapak started in great field position with an onside kick by Elida, recovered by Matthew Klein on the 46. 3rd and 5 from the Bulldog 24-yard line. Moyer sets, looks, has time, throws it out to Mullen. Nobody's on Mullen. Inside the 20, trying to get down. Inside the 25, breaks a tackle. It has the first down and then some. Wow.
Yeah, he broke the tackle of Darren Jones there, and then basically the linebacker had to hold on to him, bring him down around the 10-yard line.
It's like he had bacon grease on him today.
Yeah, Caleb did a nice job there. Good protection by the O-line. He was able to step up and find Mullen out there in the flat.
1st and 10 from the 11-yard line for the Redskins. It'll be nice if they can start the game with a touchdown and an extra point. One wide receiver out to the right, 2 to the left. Slot to the left is Wackoff, and Moyer looks back to the sideline. Now under 10 seconds on the play clock. They're certainly taking their time with this one. That's Caden Page wide to the right, motion to the left. It's going to be Moyer inside the 5, trying to get into the end zone. He's going to fall short.
Yeah, Caleb Wackoff did a nice job there, springing him open there to get that nice run.
But that is going to be 1st and goal as he gets it down to about the 1-yard line.
Yeah, I was watching some tape this week. I noticed that they had a young safety in there and a true freshman that was starting at safety at Jaden Siefker, number 5. So talk about some of the young players that Elida's got out there on the field today.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. They have a smaller squad. We mentioned that before the game, too. So probably not a lot of depth either. A little T formation in the backfield, but it's going to be a quarterback keeper. And Moyer easily punches it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's been the go-to all year. Once we're on the 1-yard line or shorter, Caleb does a nice job of punching that in with the offensive line.
So Wapak draws first blood with 8:34 remaining in the first quarter. The opening drive, they march at 54 yards after that onside kick attempt by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Coach Harmon might be double thinking that onside kick right now.
And let's talk about Drew Niekamp. What a year he's having. Elliott gets the – and again, he looked like he struggled to get that place down. Elliott's been doing an excellent job of getting that snap and placing it down.
Yeah, Drew's still perfect on the year as far as field goals goes. He's 4 for 4 over this field goals, and I think he's only missed, 3 PATs. So, yeah, he's done a great job this year.
Outstanding job this year. Yeah, that's right. He missed 4. He's 35 for 39 on extra points, and now that makes him 36 for 40 and 4 for 4 in field goals.
Yeah.
So, he's having an outstanding year, and one of the things that I've noticed, too, is that they occasionally will bring in Gavin Gillespie to kick off. And I'm thinking when we get into the playoffs, and I'm pretty hopeful of that at this point in the season, I'd like to see Gillespie kicking off more because he can definitely get it in the end zone.
He's got that soccer mentality as far as his kicking goes. He's got a strong leg, and he does. He's done a nice job of putting some in the end zone for us this year.
The Niekamp is going to kick this one off.
Looks like Jaden Siefker and Darren Jones is back deep for Elida to receive the kick here.
Want to thank our sponsors once again, Feaster Residential and Commercial Inspectors, Ely Funeral Home, Miller Brothers Tire, Dad's Toy Shop, and Pashita Creek Steaks. She's got some great specials at her website right now. Take advantage of it at PashitaCreekSteaks.com. Or Amanda's Amazing Meat. She's also got another website there, too. Niekamp, who's back to receive.
Got Siefker and Jones back there for Elida. Looks like Siefker going to receive it.
He's up to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, and it'll be taken down short of the 25-yard line where Elida will start 1st and 10, their first possession of the game.
And he's that freshman I was talking about. He's a starting defensive back, so we've got a freshman out there returning kicks as well.
It really seems to me, at least over the last couple of years, that because of Wapak's success, and I shouldn't say the last couple of years, but at least since 2009, 2010, the quality and the number of players that continue to play until their senior year here in Wapak has been impressive. Well, anyway, 1st and 10 from the 22. There's the pass, and way inside of the intended receiver. That's Josh Pyle on the wide receiver.
Yeah, Braden Bowerstock did a nice job in coverage there. He's sitting right on his hip pocket.
Boy, Snyder it looked like it was taking too long to kind of wind up and make that pass.
But those are the kinds of throws I think you're going to see tonight. A lot of short stop routes, a lot of little outs, a lot of little slants.
One wide receiver split to the left on 2nd and 10, 2 to the right.
I think our DBs will play a little tighter tonight than what we have in the past.
They have a double slot formation.
Getting short pass out in the flats, and there's Braden Bowerstock for a tackle.
Cohen Sullivan on the receiving end. And that'll be a gain of about 4. It'll bring up 3rd and 6, a long 6.
And this is where we've done a pretty good job this year defensively. We've done a nice job of getting off the field in 3rd down situations like this.
Yeah, Jonah Snyder, only a sophomore. It just seems like every week we've seen some other underclassmen at the QB position for our opponent this year. It's not going to be the case next week at Bath, that's for sure. Snyder's pass intended for Kaufman falls incomplete.
Yeah, nice job defensively there by Braden Bowerstock, just getting that hand up enough to knock the ball down. It's one of those plays you say, hey, I'm going to throw it to the chains, get that 1st down. So Braden did a nice job in coverage there.
Noah Bishop back to receive along with Caden Page.
Defensively, nice job there, 3 and out, getting off the field, getting the ball back to the offense.
We got doing the punting duties tonight for Elida.
I do believe it's number 4. I think it should be Isaac Jones,
the senior. And Jones with that running kick, and it's going to take a Wapak bounce and go out of bounds short of the 45-yard line. They're going to put it at about the Wapak 46 again.
Almost the same starting position there.
Holy mackerel, it is.
Yeah.
So
after a situation like that, you go 3 and out defensively. You got a first touchdown on your first drive. How about like throwing one deep here? Maybe Bishop on one of those seam routes that we've seen to get him on earlier in the year.
Yeah, or running that post pattern.
Yeah.
7:34 remaining in the first quarter. Wapak, first possession of the game, 54-yard touchdown drive, capped off by a 1-yard Moyer run. 2 wide receivers split to the right. That's Richardson wide right. Moyer looks, fakes the run actually, throws it out to Page, and there was kind of a missed block out there by Richardson.
Larry Smith for Elida did a nice job of getting off that block, and, man, he was right there for a tackle.
Yeah, that was a little slow developing. Unlike the screen that he threw to Mullen, what was nice about that, Mullen was actually, he threw it ahead of him so he could turn it upfield after the snap, and he caught the ball on the run. This one, again, he threw it behind him a little bit. Richardson didn't help by missing his block.
Yeah, and they were defensively, they were rushing to the ball. I mean, they did a nice job of pursuing down the line of scrimmage.
3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Moyer drops back, looks down the right sideline, has a man open. What a catch by Caden Page. Are you kidding me?
Well, I was a play late on that call right there, but that's what I was looking for.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, Caleb put that on a rope. A lot of times you'll see him air that out a little bit. He had that on a rope, though. So, I mean, that's a nice catch.
A 54-yard touchdown pass to Caden Page, who caught it with a Freddie Bolitnikoff stick 'em on your fingers kind of catch for those over 60 that would remember Fred Bolitnikoff when stick 'em was legal. Oh, my goodness, right on the fingertips. I want those gloves that he's wearing. Niekamp for the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So we got to take a timeout now with 6:41 remaining here in the first quarter. Wapak, 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns, 14-0. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Wapakoneta High School football on TSC.
Lee's new crispy golden fried spicy wings come in packs of 6, 12, or 20. That means they're perfect for solo snacking or feasting with family and friends. Sorry, not sorry to your old favorite wing spot. Only at Lee's, famous for chicken.
Tired of searching for the right tire? Then you'll be glad you found Miller Brothers Tire Service. If it's round, rubber, and rolls, we've got it. Lawn and garden, agricultural and industrial, and everything in between. Miller Brothers is your one-stop super shop for everything tires and wheels. We offer the best service around, and we're family-owned and operated. And you know what? We're still going to be here tomorrow because we're on our 2nd generation, and we've been here for 70 years. Give us a call or visit us online at MillerBrosTire.com for all your tire and wheel needs.
G.A. Windsor & Son Company, family owned and the original recycler since 1848. We're proud to be headquartered in Wapakoneta, and our commitment to the community has never changed. We celebrate the hard work of our employees and provide our customers with the best service available in our industry, all while being environmentally conscious. We are proud of our city and proud of our workers. We are G.A. Windsor & Son. Visit us on the web at gawindsor.com.
At Elevation Chiropractic, our mission is to elevate your health and lifestyle, providing you the best customer service possible and making everyone who comes through our door feel welcomed and valued. Dr. Mike Noggle and his team recognize each patient is unique and tailor care plans to meet their needs. By having multiple techniques and therapies, it allows us to get results patients need and desire. We invite you to join the family at Elevation Chiropractic and experience the benefits of consistent chiropractic care. We understand that healing takes time, and we're committed to supporting you every step of the way. Contact us today to schedule an appointment and begin your journey towards elevated health and well-being. Elevation Chiropractic in Wapakoneta. Call 419-738-4373 or visit us at elevationchiroohio.com. Mike Feaster is a proud graduate of Wapakoneta High School and takes that same pride into his work as owner of Feaster Residential Inspectors. They provide detailed home and commercial inspections, and Mike works with you to know the condition before you purchase that home or business. Whether you're buying or selling a home or business, you can count on Mike and his team of professional inspectors to give you all the information you need to know. Call 419-371-8468 or visit us at feasterinspectors.com.
Welcome back to Wapakoneta. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Mark Law, week 9 of high school football, and what a catch by Caden Page. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, a lot of times you'll see a receiver kind of slow up a little bit, just kind of start adjusting to the football, but the way Caleb threw that on a line, Caleb Page just kept on sprinting as fast as he could. He didn't put his hands out to the very last point of catching the ball, and that's what got him there.
And he brought it there, that's for sure. A 54-yard touchdown pass to Page, and Wapak up 14-0. You know, coming into this game, we talked a little bit about the Wapak offense, scoring offense. Only really 7th in the league, or no, 3rd in the where are they out on offense? They're 4th, excuse me. Here's the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, Seifker at the 5. Boy,
Short
nice
of the
return, and then
25.
Channing Miller put the lick on him there with Tate Niekamp.
Boy, we heard that from up here.
Yeah, that was a good stick.
Wow. But let's talk about the team offense for both Elida and Wapakoneta tonight.
Yeah, Elida's just kind of in the middle there. They're 6th in total offense. They're 8th rushing-wise. They're 5th passing-wise. And scoring offense, they're 7th. You know, we're typically in the top 2 or 3. Our rushing's about 7th. But, you know, passing and total offense, we're like 2nd in the league and scoring as well.
Yeah, Mullen coming into this game only needed 45 yards to go over 1,000 all-purpose yards for tonight. And I know he's pretty close to that after that first big run he had. And
nice job there by Braylon Walters to just keep
let him go.
Just keeping that outside shoulder free, and then Ryan Richardson come up, make a tackle. You know, Braylon Edwards had that huge week last week with like 3 sacks, and he broke the school record for single season sacks, which was 10 by Jaden Rampula. And I think
stat. Yeah.
Braylon's got like 11.5 sacks right now for the year. So congratulations to Braylon for breaking that record last week.
Well, I think he's going to put a couple more on that number here before the season's over. Ryan Richardson just did not want to let him go. Gain of only 1 second and 9. That pass is completed.
Again, nice job by Braden Bowerside just coming up, and as soon as the guy catches the ball, he's right there to make a tackle. No gain after the catch. And that's the kind of passes you're going to see tonight from Elida. Just, you know, short passes, 5-6 yards here and there, just kind of dink and dunk.
I've watched Bowersock improve this year too. He's another one, a junior. He'll be back next year, and he's really stepped up.
Yeah, so far tonight he's made some nice jobs of making open field tackles, and that's what he struggled on earlier in the year, was just some of those open field tackles out there in space.
3rd and 3 from the 31. It's the Bulldogs' second possession of the game, and that's a handoff to Kaufman.
Yeah, they brought both outside backers this side time. Channing Miller was on the right side, and they had Gage Vaughn on the left side, so both linebackers were coming. Again, chance here to be 3 and out and get off the field.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to bring the punting unit out again.
No gain on the play, brought down by
They gotta do something to kind of see some positivity. Another 3 and out. That's not a good start for the Bulldogs.
I think they got the quarterback back there in punt position, so I think, you know, you got to look for possible fake here. Yep, it's a fake.
It is a fake. There's a pass.
Nice coverage by Ryan Richardson, though. It doesn't matter because it's still going to be an incomplete pass. We'll take it either way.
Wow. Wow, he kind of rushed that pass. It was kind of like he settled that he was going to throw it out there, and I think maybe he should have waited.
Yeah. Ryan did a nice job of jumping that, too.
Ryan was right there. He was right between the receiver and the quarterback.
He did a nice job of jumping that, yep.
Yeah. The quarterback telegraphed it, basically. Oh, wow. Turnover on downs puts it Wapak. And, again, great field position. The Elida 31-yard line. Are you kidding me? Are we going to have a running clock before the second quarter?
There's a good chance of that.
2 wide receivers out to the left, 2 to the right. Mullen back there with Moyer. Looks right, steps up in the pocket, throws across the middle, and overthrows the intended receiver, Richardson.
We were talking about Parker Cram right
Adams.
there.
Adams, I'm sorry.
Parker Cram right there was putting some pressure on the quarterback. He had 2 guys on him and was still able to get a little pressure on Caleb Moyer.
Yeah, I think Caleb wants to stay away from that guy as much as possible. Don't get him angry. Let's talk about these teams defensively, too. Let's talk about Elida's defense coming into this game.
Defensively, in the rush, they're like 6th in the league. Pass, they're 4th. Overall scoring, they're second in the league, only giving up an average like 20 points a game. But, that's a great strength for us is we're leading in all those categories. So we're first in all categories. And, we only give up an average of 12 points a game. So I was predicting 7 or less coming in tonight's game.
And on 2nd and 10, Mullen, the ball carrier, will get about 3 on the play, maybe a long 4. We'll call it 3rd and 7. Yeah, this is one of those games too where you gotta be on your game. You can't let up at all, because if you let up, that's when injuries happen. Especially if you're playing against a team that might get a little ticked off as the game goes on. You don't want to see any extracurriculars here, and we don't want to lose anybody, before we get into the playoffs, or in the playoffs for that matter.
Oh, there's Cram trying to get a little pressure. Got a little hold on him.
Moyer had Mullen wide open. Why didn't he throw the ball to Mullen? He was wide open. Did he make that catch?
I think he did.
Oh, my goodness.
I think they're going to get Ben Hopkins here for holding. I think he kind of did a little tackle on Parker Cram, pulling him down by the jersey there.
Yeah, Moyer waited forever. Mullen was coming across the middle, and there was nobody near him at about the 25 and then down to the 20. And he waited until he got all the way to the sideline to try to get him the ball. But they're going to obviously have to take the penalty if they called that a completed pass. Oh, there was a couple penalties in Wapak. Wow. Okay.
They're going to take a holding call. That'll be a 10-yarder.
Yeah, from the spot of the foul is going to move it back. Let's see where they mark it. It's going to be the 38-yard line.
I'd like to see us either do a deep dig here across the middle or one of those deep posts or a seam pass right here. Let's see the ball go down the field.
4:07 remaining in the first quarter. Wapak up 14-0. Elida not being able to get anything started on their first 2 possessions. In fact, they started the game with an onside kick attempt, which failed. And Wapak had great field position their last 2 possessions. This one even better. But right now it's 3rd and 15 from the Bulldog.
A little screen.
38. Yeah, there's Page. Page with some running room, some nice blocks inside the 30. And gets taken down well short of the first down.
If they were planning on going for it on 4th down anyways, that's probably a good call. Give about half of it back, so make 4th down reasonable here. It's going to be out about, 4th and 6?
Yeah, maybe 4th and 5. Let's see. Yeah, 4th and 6. We'll call it 4th and 6. Obviously, they're going to go for it. Maybe not. I think, is it out of Niecamp's range? Is that out of Niecamp's range?
That's probably pretty close out of his range.
2 wide receivers to the right. That's Richardson wide right, but they're going to have to call a timeout. There's a little confusion down there. In fact, it seemed like a lot of confusion.
They were having difficulty getting the play all the way out to the side, outside receiver out there. Ryan Richardson wasn't hearing the call.
So with a timeout on the field, we'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Wapakoneta High School football on TSC.
Founded in 1914, Minster Bank has never lost its focus that separates us from every other bank, and that is helping people achieve financial success. At Minster Bank, we take pride in knowing our customers personally. You can expect a relationship with someone who understands your unique needs and can provide the solutions to help. We're Minster Bank, helping you achieve financial success. Minster Bank, minsterbank.com, member FDIC.
At Ely Funeral Home and Crematory, we have years of experience caring for families from all walks of life. Each family comes to us because they know we are leaders in our profession, dedicated to excellence in service, and have the highest integrity. Our goal is to provide our client families with celebrations of their loved one's life and the time they share. We give every family in our community unique opportunities to learn, share, and remember. For more information, visit us at EelyFuneralHomeAndCrematory.com. Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs.
Bushita Creek Steaks, naturally delicious, antibiotic, and hormone-free. From fresh, grass and grain-fed, free-to-roam cattle. Bushita Creek is a family-owned and operated 210-acre free-range ranch right here in Ohio. And we take the time to custom-fit your order to exactly what you want for steaks, roasts, hamburger, pet treats, gifts, freezer boxes, and much more. Check us out on the web at PushitaCreekSteaks.com. That's PushitaCreekSteaks.com.
Welcome back to Wapakoneta. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Mark Law. 3:22 remaining in the quarter. Wapak up by 2 touchdowns. Facing a 4th and 6 from the Bulldog 27. That's Adams split wide to the right. He's out there with Page. Richardson this time to the left. Moyer has time.
Wow, Parker
now
getting
he's
some
under pressure. Now he throws into the end zone. Touchdown!
Noah Bishop, nice diving catch.
Bishop!
Yep. Yeah, Parker Krim even getting double teamed there, was able to get some pressure on Caleb. He did a nice job of getting outside the pocket and finding Noah Bishop down the field.
Noah Bishop with a 27-yard touchdown grab extends Wapakoneta's lead to 20-0.
He might have hurt himself on that catch. I don't know if he landed on the ball.
Well, keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
He's coming to the sideline.
He's kind of holding his chest a little bit in his arm there. So sometimes when you land on top of that football, it just kind of takes the air right out of you.
Niecamp's extra point is good. So Wapak extends their lead 21-0 with plenty of time left here in the first quarter. We just took a timeout, so we'll just keep it right here.
Yeah.
Want to thank our sponsors once again. All Glaze Audiology, Jimmy Sager State Farm, G.A. Windsor, and Home Savings Bank. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, I think Caleb did a nice job there. He got a little pressure on him, but he was able to get outside the pocket and kept his eyes down the field. And the receiver, like Noah, did a nice job of finding an open space there. So I think our receivers do a good job once Caleb does start to scramble in it. They're trying to find some open spaces out there on the field for him.
Let's talk a little bit about some of our individual scoring, too, that you have here tonight with Wapakoneta coming into this game. Moyer's third in the league with 102 points. Mullen is 10th with 54.
Yeah. You know, and you think about the other guys that we have out there. You know, Caden Page has done a fair job of scoring too. And, you know, Noah Bishop's not on that list, but, you know, he's got some nice touchdowns this year.
He really has.
That's what's nice about this offense. It's just not one or two players, because a lot of teams in the league, you'll see, they have the one guy or two guy that scores. You know, we got 5 guys that can score touchdowns out there.
Yeah, and Adams has improved every year, every game this year. Niecamp's ensuing kickoff, taken inside the 10.
Seifker back there for Elida again. He's a freshman. It just surprises me. He does a nice job. You know what else I thought was unique about him? He is leading the league in interceptions. He's got 4 picks this year as a true freshman. I was like, wow. Yeah, I thought that was pretty impressive.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, Seifker, just a 5'8", 145-pound freshman.
Yep.
Wow. Well, the Bulldogs will start 1st and 10 from their own 23. It's a beautiful night for high school football, to say the least. I love that little chill in the air, man. That's fantastic. Mark doesn't like it because I still have the air conditioner on up here.
Nice job by the defensive front there. You know, we're only running a 3-man front since they got this spread. And, again, nice job by our linebackers to help fill there. You got Gage Vaughn in there and Chandy Miller in there on the tackle as well.
Kaufman.
Bryce, Wyatt Buell as well.
Kaufman with a gain of about 2 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 8. You could tell this is not a homer field because it really is 2nd and 8. And they're calling it 2nd and 7. They're trying to give Elida a little bit of a break here. I don't know. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Snyder takes the snap. He had motion to the left. He's feeling the pressure now. He's got to get rid of it, and he's going to just throw it out of bounds.
Nice pressure there by Braylon Waters and Ludwig as well, putting pressure on the quarterback. Defensively down the field, our DBs did a nice job with coverage. He didn't have anywhere to go with the football.
So now they're going to put it. It looks like they moved the ball. No, it's still 3rd and 8. That's what I'm calling it. Trips out to the left for Snyder, 2 to the right. They desperately need a first down here. Little motion on the line there, and trying to get him to jump. Hauser showing blitz, and he's coming. And that screen is going to be thrown behind the intended receiver.
Yeah, Tate Niekamp was coming off the edge there with those long arms. I thought he was going to get a little piece of that. But again, they're just short passes behind the line of scrimmage. Isn't going to go very far here.
Wow,
again,
it's like the Cleveland Browns offense.
Three
I'm watching
and
here.
out again defensively. Nice job.
You got to throw it down the field, boys. Come on.
And they're bringing their actual punter out this time. Isaac Jones out here to punt this time.
Bishop and Page back to receive the punt. Fair catch by Page at midfield.
Kind of where we started a lot tonight.
Yeah, 1st and 10 from there. My goodness. Wow.
Man, defensively, 3 and outs. Nice job getting off the field tonight.
No kidding. Want to thank our sponsors once again. Try to get them in while I can. Merritt Real Estate, Minster Bank, Allen Davis Insurance Agency. Alan and Diane Davis, thanks for your sponsorship. Elevation Chiropractic, Dr. Mike Nagel and Dr. Royce Cantor, thank you so very much for your support. A couple of good football players there, too, as well. 2 wide receivers off to the right, 2 to the left. We've got motion to the left. That's Bishop. They're going to set up the screen to Page. Bishop had a nice block on his guy. He was pushing him to the outside, and that's where Page decided to run.
Did you see he was chasing way out there by the sideline? Parker Krim, all the way from his defensive line position, was all the way out there to the sideline. It's like, man, he was on a sprint. He can run.
I do not want to be hit by that guy.
Ooh.
We'll call it a gain of 3 to bring up 2nd and 7. Buck 38 remaining in the first quarter. Wapak up by 3 touchdowns already. That's Richardson split wide to the right. He's out there with Page. That's Wackoff in motion to the right. Moyer rolls to the right, has time, looks, throws, caught by Richardson, and that's enough for a first down inside the Bulldog 40-yard line.
Yeah, just basically an outplay to get the first down there. Larry Smith come up for coverage, just able to push him out of bounds, but not until it's enough for a first down.
Boy, Coach Kyle Harmon has really got his hands full right now trying to figure out how to stop this Wapak offense. But you can't give him this kind of field position. You can't.
Yeah.
46, you're 31, then midfield. Come on, man. You got to get something going on offense.
And we've done a nice job of taking advantage of that, too, and just putting points on the board.
Trips out to the left, 2 to the right for Moyer. He looks to the right, throws it short, down and out to Mullen. Mullen trying to break tackles, still breaking tackles
again,
as he's getting stripped out there by the defender.
Again, one guy is not going to bring him down, so it's a 4-yard, 5-yard catch, and he turns it into a 12-yard gain for a first down.
Tuck that shirt in, boy. Come on. What's the deal there? We don't have tearaway jerseys. There, I'm dating myself again. Fred Belimikov, tearaway jerseys. This guy's old. Come on, man.
You are old.
Don't give him anything to hold on to, man. I used to tape down everything when I ran the ball. Moyer looks, pumps, under pressure, throws, caught. It's Adams. Adams inside the 10, down to the 5.
Yeah, he was able to make the safety Siefker miss and, again, gain another 6 yards after the missed tackle there.
Caleb Adams, the junior, has another young man that has improved this year. I am really happy to see these juniors that are playing, these underclassmen that are playing for Wapak, improve every week. That's how you have a continuation of success in bringing up underclassmen that are seeing success at the varsity level. So by the time they are seniors, they're ready to turn it up a notch.
I was kind of kidding around with Caleb before the game down on the field. I said, hey, when you're running your routes, I said, you got to stick that hand up, so they can see you're only 6'6",
And there's Jared Mullen, a 5-yard touchdown run.
Well, what was you saying about running clock in the first half? It's going to be coming, I think.
Oh, my. 27-0. And the extra point to come. Boy, I better get in my commercials in this first half as much as possible. So we're going to take a timeout after this kick. I swear the guy that shoots the T-shirts is going to put one in the booth one of these times.
Oh, nice job. Elliott put it down again.
Elliott did a great job of holding that ball down. Niekamp puts it through, so with 24 seconds left.
Elliott has definitely been getting his work in the last few weeks.
No question about it. Well, with 24 seconds left, we'll just keep it right here. We'll see one more play, and then we'll go to break at the end of the quarter. Yeah, so statistically coming into this game, I thought we'd see it's kind of like last week and the week before with Shawnee. I mean, you keep seeing these teams statistically on paper, and Wapak is not blowing away anybody as far as passing yards or rushing yards. Maybe the defense has really been outstanding this year. And, I mean, it's shown statistically. And every team that we've played statistically has shown some kind of success offensively. But they meet our defense, and we're just shutting them down, man.
Yeah, and like you said, it seemed like that every week we were playing this. They were up there in their stats until they played us defensively. Offensively, you say we're kind of in the middle of the road, but I think it's because we're so balanced. We do a good job when we need to run the ball. We can run the ball. We can throw the ball when we need to. So it's nice to have that ability to be able to do both things this year.
I think you're right. And that's going to bode well for us in the playoffs. And yes, I'm talking playoffs already. For the first time. It's week 9. We're kicking butt. I'm talking playoffs.
Looks like, live ball. See if you're going to fall on the 2-yard line.
My goodness.
There's a freshman mistake. But you were talking about playoffs, and we talked a little bit. We think that, we're set for the top 8, but with a win possibly tonight would give us a top 4 where it would give us a bye then next.
Yeah, once again, just reviewing as far as the playoff picture is concerned, the top 4 teams in each region and each division will get a bye this year, which is much deserved. It's about time, Ohio High School Athletic Association. It's about time you did something to give these kids a break.
And going from 16 teams down to 12, it seemed really watered down the last couple of years.
Get rid of some
teams
of these
with losing records that were making the playoffs.
3 and 7 teams that are making the play. What a joke. What a joke. And teams that were deciding not even to play in the playoffs when they knew they couldn't do anything. And that pass is going to be caught by Larry Smith, the junior.
Yeah, our defensive backs are doing a good job of coming up and making tackles. Ryan Richardson come up and make a tackle there for the 5 yards.
And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter from Wapakoneta. With the score, the Wapakoneta Redskins 28, the Elida Bulldogs nothing. We got 3 quarters to go, folks. Stick with us, though. You never know what you're going to see. You never know what I'm going to say. But you're watching Wapakoneta High School football on TSC.
Personal service. That's Home Savings Bank. Locally owned and operated, Home Savings Bank takes pride in being part of the Wapakoneta community since 1941. Home Savings Bank continues to offer more services like online bill pay, ID Theft Smart, a mobile banking app, home mortgage and equity loans, construction loans, lines of credit, savings accounts, IRAs, and more. All with friendliness, integrity, and the personal service you deserve. Home Savings Bank in downtown Wapakoneta.
Did you know TSC has an app called Gigahood IQ that lets you set your network's performance and security for every device, every app, every room, and every family member in your entire home? That's a powerful tool right at your fingertips, and it's free. So if you are interested in the best Wi-Fi, a separate guest network, parental controls to protect your family, 24/7 managed Wi-Fi support, and whole home threat protection with Protect IQ, stop and download the Gigahood IQ app right now. If not, take your chances. An ultimate fiber experience. Get it free with the Gigahood IQ app from TSC.
Friday Night Football, everyone's favorite time of the season. The energy, the band, it all ties together perfectly. You deserve the same from your real estate transaction. Located in downtown Wapak and operating all throughout Northwest Ohio since 2012, Merritt Real Estate is here to provide you with exceptional service and commitment to ensure you get the most out of your real estate experience. From Friday night lights to Friday morning coffees on the porch, Merritt is with you because in Wapak, community comes first. Get more with Merritt, your home team in real estate.
Welcome back to Wapakoneta. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Mark Law. Well, this is the biggest lead, the earliest I think we've seen this year. Wapak up 28-0. 2nd and 6 for the Bulldogs. And that was a chopped line there. They're trying to pull something out of the box there.
Yeah, Brian Richardson did a nice job of staying deep there. Yeah, they brought their offensive lineman kind of like the picket fence out here. And
that's what I meant to say. Yeah, they a split line.
Yeah.
Split formation on the line.
I think they're just grabbing the straws right now. Again, third and down situation where, defensively let's get off the field again. And
yeah, as we mentioned prior to the game, they only have 6 seniors on this Elida Bulldog team, and I would like to see more of the seniors participate on that particular one. Senior Elijah Reddick.
Oh, Tate Niekamp getting some pressure. Could get a sack. Oh, there's pass interference.
Oh, that's going to be a flag.
Yeah.
Wow, so Snyder was way under pressure back there, and he just got it off in time.
Yeah, Reddick was able to get a step on Caden Page, and Caden just had to kind of run into him before. If not, that might have been a long pass reception there.
So that interception, or not an interception, that interference call.
I think it's going to give them their first down of the night, I think.
And is a first down, yes. As they mark the ball at the 21-yard line.
Man, I thought Tate Niekamp was going to get him there for a second. He was bringing a lot of pressure.
I thought so too.
He was bringing it.
I saw it, man. Oh. Trips out to the left. Snyder's going to hand it off. A little positivity there as far as a 2-yard run is concerned.
Yeah, I haven't seen very many runs yet tonight. Again, Tate Niekamp, nice job there from his defensive in position, fighting off a block, making a tackle for just a 2-yard gain.
And the senior Kaufman, the ball carrier. 2nd and 8. There's still a good crowd on hand here from Elida, and a good crowd here from Wapak on this beautiful night for high school football. That's right, I said it. And you got to love this. Snyder feeling the pressure, gets rid of the ball, and tipped away by Noah Bishop, almost intercepted.
Yeah, they brought Hauser on a blitz there, and so the guard had to come off with double team, and Wyatt Buell was able to get a little pressure there on the quarterback.
That was intended for Josh Pyle, the senior. So they're trying to get the ball into some of their seniors' hands.
We'll see if we blitz any of our linebackers here on this 3rd and long, or if we're going to just drop off into zone coverage here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're taking their time getting the play in. Under 15 seconds now on the play clock. Want to thank our sponsors for tonight's contest. As always, GA Windsor, Jimmy Sager State Farm, Auglaze Audiology, and Dye Real Estate and Land Company. Snyder looks, throws the screen. It's caught. That's Kaufman on the receiving end, short of the first down.
They brought like a little safety blitz there. They blitzed Ryan Richardson there.
Yeah, that was cool.
Nice job of the defensive backs just making the tackle up in front of them. Fourth down here.
I like that. I like the fact that they're maybe trying out a few different things defensively like that.
Again, fourth down here. It'll be interesting to see what Elida tries to pull. Our DB's got to play a little tighter here. We can't give him this little 3 or 4 yard out and stop. See if we play a little tighter.
4th and 2. Elida looks like they're going to go for it, but first they're going to call a timeout. So with a timeout on the field, we'll keep it right here. Well, once again, we always take a look at the remaining schedule at the end or during the game. And there's only one game remaining. We talked about it since the start of the season. Never wanted to look ahead, never wanted to talk about this team until tonight's game. And next week's game at Bath is looking to be probably the game of the WBL. Although the Shawnee Indians had to play spoiler, didn't they?
Yeah, and Bath's got a nice quarterback in the Welsh kid, so things can get exciting there. But I think they're going to have a tough game tonight with Defiance. Watching Defiance last week at the running the football, if Defiance can get the running game going and eat up some of that clock, they might give.
Well,
Bath a little game tonight.
Defiance coming into the game, they were 4-4, so a victory tonight against a 7-1 team like Bath is going to bode well for their playoff possibilities as well.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what they're going to do on 4th and 2. They're going to go for it.
And defensively, I think we're just going to man up here. We'll be a little tight.
See what happens. Snyder on the quarterback keeper has a little running room, and I think he's got enough for the first down. Yes, he does. And they're going to move the
I thought we were going to get a tackle right there at the line of scrimmage, and he just did a little jump cut a little bit, just enough to get the first down there.
Wow. Well, I'm actually kind of happy for Elida. They needed that. Keep our offense off the field for a little bit. Give those guys a little bit of a break.
Other than the first down on the penalty they had the one time, I think that's their actual first down of the game.
There you go. 1st and 10 from their 32. Just under 10 minutes remaining in the half. Wapak up 28-0. What a first quarter it was for the Wapakoneta Redskins. And a handoff caught in the backfield.
There's Braylon Walter again, tackle for loss. He just does a nice job coming off that edge and just, being able to pursue down the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the things he has to watch, though, is trying to tackle high. I mean, he's a tall guy. He's got long arms.
Yep.
And some of the teams you get into when you talk about the playoffs are going to have some good, runners. And you can't afford to tackle people high. You've got to,
and it seems
fall
like
back to the basics.
The WBL's become more of a spread, league. A lot of teams in our league are running a spread look.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see how we get into the playoffs if we really match up with any type of running team. Other than St. Mary's, Defiance did run the ball quite a bit.
Runs the ball, yeah.
But for the most part, it seems like it's a pretty much spread league nowadays.
Kaufman on the receiving end there. He's limping just a little bit. So, it looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 6 from the 36-yard line. 8:36 remaining as the clock continues to run here in the first quarter. First half, second quarter. Wow, last home game of the season already. We're on the road to Bath next week. If things go as expected, we'll get a bye week in first week of the playoffs. So that'll be nice. And then a home playoff game. There's a flag in the backfield as Snyder's pass goes out of bounds. And that's in the area of holding.
Yeah, we might get a little holding call there. We talked about tonight's game. With a win tonight does give us an automatic, at least a tie for the WBL title.
Hauser's limping out there. I don't like that.
Yeah, he kind of had to delay blitz on the outside there. Guy kind of went low on him.
Why? I would pull him out. Look, he's hopping around a little bit. I know he doesn't want to come out, but I would put somebody in there right now. Come on, Coach.
Yep, there comes Klein right now.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he's limping off the field, literally. So keep an eye on him on the sideline. Let's see where he goes, and what happens with him. That penalty is going to put the ball back near the 21-yard line.
This is where you like those defensive ends to put a lot of pressure here.
Snyder's
nice job.
Pass, boy.
Yeah, Noah Bishop, nice job coming up right now, making a tackle. I mean, they could throw that all night long.
Yeah.
2-yard gain when it's 3rd and 15.
That's the other thing, too. You know, the guys that go both ways have really shined. Guys like Bishop, guys like Richardson.
Yep, Mullen.
Caden Page defensively.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't want to forget about Hauser, too. I mean, he's snapping the ball and playing linebacker.
Yep.
And we talked about that transition for Mullen from DB to linebacker this year, and I think other than that injury that he suffered and was out at least one game, I think he's played pretty well defensively.
Oh, Caden. Thought he was going to pick that up on the bounce and go. Could have saved us about 15 yards there.
A lot more than 15, more like 20. That ball hit at the 45 of Elida and went all the way back inside the 35 of Wapakoneta. So, bummer, man. That's the worst field position we're starting with today. Our own 32. Are you kidding me? All right. We'll see what they can do offensively here. All the first teamers remain, right?
Yep.
Is Hauser out there at center?
Looks like maybe 77.
I don't see 55.
Yeah.
I see 77. That's K.
Yep. That's who it is.
Trips out to the right. One wide receiver left. That's Mullen in motion to the left. He turns upfield, but he's going to go to the right to Richardson. Richardson lost the handle on the ball, and the Bulldogs have recovered.
Yeah, Larry Smith did a nice job of bringing that arm in on the tackle.
Wow.
Put a fist right on the ball.
Let's not get sloppy now, boys. And Ryan doesn't like it. He's not happy with himself on that play.
Yeah, Larry did a nice job at coming up and making the tackle there. But
yeah, he didn't have any block support.
Putting a hand right on the ball.
They were on him right away.
And you see that so much in college football and pros now, those guys coming in with a big punch right on the ball.
So that turnover gives Elida their best field position of the day. The Wapakoneta 34-yard line.
Yeah, I think this is the first time, Elida's been across the 50? They're 40 maybe?
You gotcha. Slot right, 3 wide receivers to the right. He's going to throw right on a slant pattern intended for Kaufman.
Yeah, defensively they brought Channing Miller, and Channing Miller was bringing the blitz on and, again, getting in his face.
I'm sorry, was that Kaufman or was that Jones? Looks like that was Jones, the intended receiver. Boy, Elida's just taking every second of the play clock they can, which runs the, well, it's not running the game clock because it's incomplete pass. 2 wide receivers to the right for Snyder. Takes the snap, looks, throws, caught.
Again, Braden Bowersock on the coverage right there. Again, we're doing a nice job of playing some tight defense on the coverage tonight. As soon as they're catching the ball, we're putting some hits on them.
Josh Pyle on the receiving end. That'll bring up 3rd and 5. Just under 7 minutes remaining now here in the first half. 28-0. Wow. Yeah, if you wanted to pad your stats, this would be the night to do it.
Again, 3rd down situation here for the defense.
Trips out to the right. Got motion to the left. Snyder looks, but it's knocked down.
Yeah, Tate Niekamp bringing the pressure with those long arms.
Wow. Niekamp's having a good game here tonight so far, too.
Notice Hauser also worked himself back in the game out there, so he's looking like he's all right.
Yeah. Throw some dirt on it, get back out there.
Looks like Coach Harmon's going to call timeout here for a 4th down play.
So with a timeout on the field, we'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back right after this. 28-0 Wapak. You're watching Wapakoneta High School football on TSC.
Did you know TSC has an app called Gigahood IQ that lets you set your network's performance and security for every device, every app, every room, and every family member in your entire home? That's a powerful tool right at your fingertips, and it's free. So if you are interested in the best Wi-Fi, a separate guest network, parental controls to protect your family, 24/7 managed Wi-Fi support, and whole home threat protection with Protect IQ, stop and download the Gigahood IQ app right now. If not, take your chances. An ultimate fiber experience. Get it free with the Gigahood IQ app from TSC.
Personal service. That's Home Savings Bank. Locally owned and operated, Home Savings Bank takes pride in being part of the Wapakoneta community since 1941. Home Savings Bank continues to offer more services like online bill pay, ID Theft Smart, a mobile banking app, home mortgage and equity loans, construction loans, lines of credit, savings accounts, IRAs, and more. All with friendliness, integrity, and the personal service you deserve. Home Savings Bank in downtown Wapakoneta. Friday night football, everyone's favorite time of the season. The energy, the band, it all ties together perfectly. You deserve the same from your real estate transaction. Located in downtown Wapak and operating all throughout Northwest Ohio since 2012, Merit Real Estate is here to provide you with exceptional service and commitment to ensure you get the most out of your real estate experience. From Friday night lights to Friday morning coffees on the porch, Merit is with you because in Wapak, community comes first. Get more with Merit, your home team in real estate.
Welcome back to Wapakoneta. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Mark Law. Week number 9 of high school football here on TSC. This is our 10th game because we did a preseason game.
And this is a chance for those defensive ends. You know, they're both 6'2" and 6'3", just long arms bringing some pressure here. Looks like Darren Hauser might be coming in on a blitz as well. Yes, they're bringing him.
4th down for Snyder.
Wow.
Looks, throws, caught. That's enough for the first down.
Man, they did a nice little twist there with Hauser kind of coming to the outside, and they looped back in Braylon Walter in the inside, and boy, he almost got to him.
Jones on the receiving end, and Snyder did a great job of getting that to him. Put a little mustard on that ball. 1st and 10 from the Wapak 19. Boy, things are still pretty quiet on this Wapak side of the field, man. 28-0. And it is just a little bit quiet outside. That handoff. Inside the 5. Diving toward the end zone. He's in for the score.
Yeah, Wapak with that 3-man front there, he was able to get a nice run off the outside edge there.
The senior, Cameron Kaufman, gets the Bulldogs on the board with 6:27 remaining in the half. That was a nice run.
Yeah, it looks like we lost a little contain on the edge, and he was able to get into the secondary and made a nice run for the touchdown.
Yeah, showed some nice speed there, too. Wow. Isaac Jones for the extra point. The kick is up, and that kick is good. So with 6:27 remaining, we'll keep it right here because we just took a timeout.
Our high school announcement crew is going around the halls today asking people about predictions for the game tonight, and I kind of predicted a 42-7, so defensively we can't give any more points up here. I had to chuckle because there was a kid outside of my office that said that Elida was going to score like 37 points. I was like, dude, do you not know that our defense is the number one in the league? I said, they're not going to score no 42 points on us or whatever he said. He said, we're averaging like 10 points a game or something like that. It's like,
must be a Bengals fan. I just had to say that because everybody knows I'm a Browns fan, so I can't help myself. All right. 28-7. They cut it to 21.
It'll be interesting if they kick the ball down here to Mullen or Page, or if they're just going to dribble one down the field.
Is that Mullen back there?
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised he's back there. Why
Yeah, because Noah had been back there quite a bit, yeah.
Bishop's been back there on punts.
Yeah, they're going to do a little, nice job by Klein again.
Wow.
Fielding that kick. That's his second one tonight.
In the same spot, too, the 46.
Yep. Nice job by Klein.
Wow, that's textbook. If you're a younger player and you're watching this game, that is the textbook way to cover up an onside kick. So give Klein his due, man. Give him his props, man. That was beautiful. He cradled it, covered it up, didn't try to do anything fancy, didn't try to pick it up with his hands and run with it. He did the right thing.
Yep, just fielding it like a second baseman, ground ball.
That was beautiful. So Wapak, again, in good field position from the 46-yard line. Moyer with two wide receivers to the right, hands it off to Mullen. Mullen up over midfield to the 45, to the 40, down inside the 35, and try to squeak his way back down to the 30-yard line before he gets taken down.
Yeah, Sullivan there coming from the safety position made a tackle there.
Mullen should be well over his 1,000 yards, all-purpose yards for the year so far.
It's nice to see him get a run in there.
Adams into the game, Bishop into the game. 1st and 10 for the Redskins from the 33, trying to answer this Bulldog touchdown.
Got Caleb Adams in the game now. That'll be interesting.
Page split wide to the left. That's Adams to the short to the right, and that's where they're going to run the ball to Mullen.
Wow.
Mullen inside the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Jared Mullen.
I'm surprised we didn't have a holding call there on the edge.
Wow.
Looked like Austin Van Ruin got away with a hold right there.
Wow. And just like that, Wapak strikes back.
I wonder if we're going to see Gillespie possibly coming out and kicking off for us now.
Camp to attempt the extra point. Nice snap, nice plays. Kick is up and doinks off the upright, no good. 5:47 remaining here in the first half. We'll keep it right here. Wow. What a game, man. What a game. Wapak, coming into this game, we had talked about statistically, passing third, scoring offense second, averaging 36 points a game, and they're right on that number right now, as you mentioned. Also, we're looking at individual receiving. We haven't said too much about, the Caden Page situation, but 712 yards receiving. How could his average only be 13 yards a catch?
Well,
because
a lot of times he's getting those little 5-yard passes, yes.
Oh, my goodness.
A lot of his catches are those, out in the flats, not so much down the field.
It seemed like last year.
He'll make a catch and have a decent run.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. But it seemed like last year his average would have been higher.
Yeah. He was probably catching some more passes down the field.
That's what I think that's what we need to do. We need to get him down the field a little bit more. Well, it's not Gillespie, it's Niekamp on the kickoff.
Yeah, it'll be interesting next year when Caleb goes to college if eventually if he's able to be that downfield receiver.
That end-over-end kick is going to be taken at about the 10-yard line, up to the 15, to the 20, 25, and pushed all the way back to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, Jones did a nice job of returning the ball there.
That's right, Jones, the receiving on that play. I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors, as always, Dad's Toy Shop. Hey, getting ready for Christmas, right? Well, if you're looking for that RC car, truck, boat, plane, or even trains, they have just a wide selection of toys for kids of any age. Plus the fact that they repair anything that gets damaged, because after Christmas, it happens. Dad's Toy Shop is the place to be. Give them a call. Stop in today. Check them out on the web. See JP Metz and tell them Big Dan said hi. 1st and 10 from the 28. Snyder's pass and almost intercepted. Oh, my.
Yeah.
I thought Bishop had it.
Yeah, well, and Gage Vaughn was right there, too, so it was kind of like threading the needle almost there between our two backs there. Gage Vaughn was coming from the inside, and you had Bishop on the outside.
Yeah, he was trying to squeeze it in there. That was a nice zippy pass there by Snyder, man. Again, showed his arm strength. We didn't see that in the first two possessions for Elida, but it's really seen it here in the second quarter. Bouncing off people is Kaufman, and Kaufman with a nice run.
Yeah, Braylon Waller got caught inside there and lost containment, and he just bounced at the outside. Once he lost containment, he's off there for a nice run.
And that's enough for a first down for the Bulldogs. So the clock has stopped. I thought he was in bounds. Nope, there it goes. 5:20, and the clock is running.
Stopped him just enough to move those chains over there.
And they are really taking their time, boy, this entire game. As far as getting the play in and getting set, they're really using up the play clock. Snyder fakes the handoff, looks, throws, and that was almost picked off.
Ryan broke right away on that ball, and I thought it was going to be a pick six there for a second.
I thought so, too. Oh, my, I thought so, too.
He had a great break on the ball.
The Elida defender did a great job of knocking it out of his hands. Otherwise, he was gone, baby. Oh, my. That'd have been nice. Stops the clock with 4:52 here in the first half. Wapak up 34-7. Trips out to the left, one wide receiver to the right. Snyder has time. Now he rolls to his right, looks, throws the ball softly out of bounds.
Yeah, did a nice job defensively covering down the field. He had nowhere to go with the ball. He just had to throw that out of bounds.
I didn't see any Bulldog receivers there at all.
No.
Boy, I'm watching number 50 Parker Krim out there offensively, and he even looks a little frustrated.
Again, 3rd and long situation. This is where defensively we can kind of pin our ears back and just let them go here. I would be sending those defensive ends, bring some pressure here.
3rd and 10 from the 39.
Another safety blitz.
Yeah,
they brought Caden Page on the blitz there.
Yeah.
Nice long arms. Got a piece of that. Little new wrinkle this week. Seeing Page and Richardson on some blitzes there tonight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Very cool. That's very nice to see. Yeah, Mullins coming out of the game.
There's no Bishop. He's back with Caden Page here, returning the punt.
On 4th and 10, they're not going to go for it. Maybe they'll fake. Who knows? Another fake? No, they're going to punt. It's kind of like a pooch kick. Just goes directly out of bounds. No chance for a return on that one.
Where's that guy going? It should be about the 40. Oh.
Yeah. Geez, I thought it was farther up the line from there. He's still walking it back. Where are you going with that ball?
No way.
On the 30? It looked like it was out of bounds before it even got close to the 30.
Yeah, that was pretty bad mark right there.
Oh, my. Well, Wapak 1st and 10 from their own 30 with 4:39 remaining in the half. It's 34-7. Redskins.
Be nice if they could get another one on the board here before half and then, come out after the half, maybe put one more on the board and let the twos come in and play the rest of the game.
There you go. I'll take that scenario.
Yes.
Trips out to the right. That's Page split wide to the right. 2 wide receivers left. And they're going to set up the screen to Page. And Page had a nice block there by Bishop. Sprung him for a gain of not quite his average.
Yeah. Richardson and Bishop out here blocking, so then you have your linebacker having to come clear from the inside of the middle of the field to make a tackle out of here.
Call it a gain of 6, 2nd and 4 from the 36. Want to thank one of our great sponsors, Miller's Corral, Ted Miller and the family. Thank you so very much for your support, as always. Trips out to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. That's Mullen in motion to the left. He looks left, and then comes back to the short side to Caden Page. And Page close to a first down. Yeah, they're going to move the chains.
Yeah, again, that's just pitch and catch to that short side of the field. All you can do is Caden go 6 yards, turn around, the ball's right there.
And that was a good fake to Mullen.
Yep.
I think they were trying to fake the screen out to Mullen and turn right around and misdirect and go back to Page. And that was enough for the first down. That's Richardson split wide to the left. This time Page is wide to the right. Mullen in motion again to the left. Moyer looks, throws that slant behind Noah Bishop. No chance to catch up with that ball. And that incomplete pass stops the clock with 3:49 remaining in the half. Seems like the second quarter is going real slow.
Yeah.
Is that just me?
Well, a lot of passes, and then incomplete passes, the clock stops, so that's what's the key there. Every incomplete pass, that clock just stops.
Thank you, Mark Law, for Football 101.
Yeah, Elida hasn't completed so many passes tonight.
Here, let me write this down.
Yeah.
Incomplete pass, the clock stops. Okay, I got it. Oh, I thought you were going to throw the headset at me. He just said, God bless you. You just had to sneeze. Maybe I'll turn the air conditioner off now.
Bringing a little bit of pressure. Graham's
Moyer
chasing him
decides
down.
to tuck it and run up over midfield, and he's run out of bounds. Looks like he's going to be close to a first down. There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, Krem was bringing some pressure, and again, once he starts getting a little edge on him, they are grabbing hold of him.
That'll bring that nice run by Moyer back. It looks like Mullen is the guilty party back there. Yeah, tonight was senior band night tonight, so we're going to feature them at halftime. As we did last week for senior night, we featured our seniors at the end of the game. And congratulations to all those graduating seniors who have put their time in, whether in band or any of the other fall sports. Girls soccer team is still going. That's a handoff. Mullen trying to dance his way back inside, and boy, he got hit hard by Chris.
Yeah, again, he's coming from the backside. He just runs it down. I mean, pursues down the line of scrimmage, and he can run. And
boy,
from the backside, he's running that down.
It was like an iron waffle maker coming down on top of him. It looked like he almost took him from the top and just crushed him down. Wow. Yeah, he's playing with a little fire, that's for sure. I'll bet you that. Trips out to the left, to the right for Moyer. He'll take the snap. He looks left. He's got time. He's got a lot of time. Throws it, and it's caught. And coming back to the ball is Jared Mullen. And Mullen's got enough for the first down.
Yeah, the offensive line did a nice job of protection there. Caleb was able to just sit in the pocket and wait, and Jared found an empty space down the field. And
they'll put the ball at the 44. He didn't catch it at the 4. He was more like the 42, wasn't he? All right. I don't know what's going on with ball placement tonight, but maybe it's just me. I don't know. That's Richardson and Bishop split to the left. 2 wide receivers to the right. That's Mullen to the left. Looks for that slant across the middle. Caught and then dropped. Oh, my. Noah Bishop had it in his hands.
Yeah, Jaden Seifter did a nice job of putting a shoulder pad right there when he was catching the ball, and looked like he was going to make a catch, and he just put a nice hit on the ball there.
Oh, you can see he's not happy about that. Yeah. Yeah, Moyer put it right on him.
Yep.
2:25 remaining here in the half. 34-7. What's that Colombian singer with the hips don't lie? It's Shakira?
Don't know that one.
Something like that. Well, the scoreboard doesn't lie. 34-7. Mullen runs to the left, takes the catch, and
Cram running him down.
I think he's going to break his leg or his arm.
Yeah, that's
My
first
goodness.
negative play probably. Man, defensive coach out on the field.
Oof.
I'm surprised they're not flagging him. He's out by the numbers.
Wow.
Wow. I don't know what he got upset about.
Yeah, he was way out there. The Elida coach on the field is what Mark's referring to. I think he wanted to make the tackle. I was going to say, man, I was like, what are you doing?
All right, 3rd and 15. What do we got in the bag here?
Yeah, let's see. And we got a timeout by Elida. So stop the clock, boys. The clock was running. So with a timeout on the field and a $1:36 on the clock, we'll keep it right here. Talk a little bit more about the rest of the season. Of course, the rest of the season only being Bath. But that Bath team, certainly depending upon what happens tonight, by the time you're watching this game on TSC, you'll know what happened to Bath tonight. And I still think it's going to be a packed house, and it's going to be one of those games. We've seen a lot of game 10s in the past few years. I think probably my favorite is when my son Brendan was a senior, and it was undefeated Wapak against undefeated Kent here at home.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't tell you, I don't think I've ever seen a crowd.
Oh, by far, that's the
three
biggest
deep
crowd we've ever had
across
here.
the fence. I mean, it was crazy here.
It was an awesome game.
It was an awesome game.
In my
Wapak did a great job of working their way, clawing their way back, trying to stop.
In my 45
Kent
years
offense
around
attack.
Wapak football, it's by far the biggest crowd that's ever been
That was
here.
incredible,
Yeah.
man. It was fun to do that
Yep.
game, fun to broadcast that
That
game,
was
too.
an awesome game.
I think Bath might be like that next week. Trust me. 3rd and a long 16. And what, we got another timeout on the field? This time Moyer's going to take a timeout, so Wapak will
you
burn
talk
a
about
timeout.
those games. This is the first year that we've played all 10 games on turf. So the 3 teams that in our league that doesn't have turf, we played at home this year. So,
I never put that in perspective.
Yeah,
well,
so-
no, Bath doesn't have turf. do
Yeah,
they?
Bath has turf now.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Elida, Salina, and I think Kenton are the only 3 that don't have turf anymore, and those were 3 home games this year. So, you think about it back in the day when you got late in the season or you had some rain games and you played in that old grass and the mud, and you just don't have those situations anymore.
Yeah, man, you had to go in. You had to make sure you basically changed your cleats. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit.
And I mean, I think Wapak was the original team in the league to start with the turf, and teams just started following suit, and then now we have 7 out of the 10 teams that have turf in the league, and I think it just makes a difference in the game, especially late in the season. So it's kind of nice to see it. I'm surprised that Kenton and Elida and Salina have not followed suit yet, but I think it's probably going to be coming in the near future. But definitely makes a difference late in the season.
Had to do a little communication with our camera down on the field with a $1:36 remaining. Let's see what they pull out of their hat on 3rd down. 3 wide receivers to the right. That's Mullen, and it's a fake to Mullen. It's a play action, and it's a Moyer keeper. And Moyer down inside the 35-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. That's where he had to get for the
He's
first
going to be
down.
about a yard short, but, that at least gives him a chance to make a 4th down call here.
Yeah.
That's a nice job. The backside guard there, Ethan Becker, nice job leading up the field for him there on that draw.
Well, what I liked about what he did there is he did that quick little jerk with his shoulders, like he was going to throw or do some kind of an option play in the direction of the motion back, which was Mullen. And then he turned it upfield. So that was a nice little freeze on the linebackers. And he had a nice hole, too, to run through. 4th and a long 2.
Gonna take
and the
timeout.
Skins are going to call timeout again.
They're going to think about it here, see what play they want here on this 4th and 2.
We'll take a timeout. No, we won't take a timeout. It's only 47 seconds left. Oh, we can't do that.
This is one of the few games that we've had this year that we didn't have the ball coming out from halftime. So, We actually started, with a nice drive to start the game off and went down and scored. But typically this year it seems like we've always been coming out of the locker room with, receiving the ball and taking that first drive after the half and putting one on the board.
They ran into a little buzzsaw, if you will, with Shawnee at a point where they were, Shawnee was still in the game, and then it just took that offense that, a couple of nice breaks to get them into the groove again. They had to get pressured a little bit from a Shawnee team in order for them to pick it up a notch. So that's another thing when it comes to getting prepared for playoff football. You have to be motivated enough to turn it on when you need to turn it on. You know what I mean?
Yep. Looks like they got a tight end in the game. A couple wings here. Wackoff's in the game.
Yeah, look at that
in the
line.
game. Braylon Walters in the game offensively here. So. Boy, you got a flag down here. Yep.
And I think oh boy. Yeah, they're really roughing them up there. There's going to be another late flag, I think. Maybe an unsportsmanlike conduct at the end of that.
They were definitely loading that side up over there. They had Braylon Walter and a tight end. Niekamp was at the wing, and then they even motioned Caleb Wackoff to that side.
Yeah, I think they had an option to either run to the right or run to the left. It looks like they were giving Caleb the option of running left or right. But there's a flag on the play, so they got a spot, and they're debating it on the field. Boy, this quarter is taking forever. What is going on?
If it's a pre-snap foul, though, if it was kind of like
I thought there was. That's where it came from. It looked like there was motion.
Yeah.
Or not a false start, but legal shift.
And that should be pre-snap.
That was pre-snap. Yeah, because the flag came out real quick there.
What are they measuring for then?
Yeah, I don't get it. Well, because if they didn't get the first down, it was fourth down. Elida gets the ball.
But a lot of times they have a pre-snap foul that
they can decline the penalty.
The play wouldn't even been considered.
If they didn't get it, Elida gets the ball. They'll decline the penalty and take the ball because he didn't get the first down. So there you go. Wow. Drama, drama, drama. I think they can move at a faster pace than this. I don't know. I don't know, man. The whole pregame was kind of like that, too. So with 38 seconds remaining, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from their 34. And that handoff, nice run by Kaufman.
Again, we got in the edge there. We're losing Contain on the outside there. And once he's lost Contain, he was, down the field 10 yards for first down. Here we go.
Yeah, that's a first down for the Bulldogs now.
It's a couple times now we've lost Contain on the outside edge there.
I'm surprised they don't try to go downfield here. I mean, the way Snyder's been throwing the ball right now. There we go. He's just going to throw that little hitch pattern over to the sideline, and that ball's going to stay in play. And they're trying to hurry up.
Is he going to down the ball? He is. He's going to spike it.
So that'll bring up third down with 15 seconds remaining.
Interesting.
I would love to see them go toward the end zone with this, at least give them a little bit of time.
Well, they got enough time for about 2 or 3 plays, depending on what happens here. They have no timeouts.
Just rushing 3 right there, and that's what they got coming. And that little down and out's going to be enough for the first down and stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining.
I mean, their kicker's pretty decent and trying to get in field goal range here.
I don't think they want a field goal right now. I think they're going to try.
But they're not going to go 40 yards here in 2 plays. Not against our defensive backs. We keep everything in front of us pretty much.
Well, maybe A hook and ladder play, maybe something like that.
Although they do have Lisi in the game, and Noah Bishop's not in there.
Snyder looks, and again, he throws toward the sideline.
Yeah.
He's got his guy.
Getting Trent Lisi out there pushing him out of bounds.
That's Reddick on the receiving end with 8 seconds remaining and another first down for the Bulldogs. They'll move the chains, but it's all about the clock right now. Whether or not they can just go for the end zone from here, or do they try another short pass?
They might have enough time for one more out.
They don't have any timeouts left.
Yeah.
Neither does Wapak anyway. So
if they don't get out of bounds, it'll run out.
Snyder takes the snap, looks again toward the sideline, had fallen out of bounds. A little bit closer to the end zone, and again it stops the clock with 4 seconds remaining.
They're going to try a field goal.
Inside the 25. Why? Why?
Points.
Yeah, 40, this isn't Vegas, man, where you need you need to score some points there. But my goodness, that's a 42-yard attempt. And that's Isaac Jones. There's the snap, the place, the kick. Boy, nice leg. Is it good? It's good. Wow. A 42-yard field goal by Jones brings us to the end of the first half. 34-10, the Wapakoneta Redskins over the Elida Bulldogs. We'll have second half action right after this. You're watching Wapakoneta High School football on TSC.
Did you know TSC has an app called Gigahood IQ that lets you set your network's performance and security for every device, every app, every room, and every family member in your entire home? That's a powerful tool right at your fingertips, and it's free. So if you are interested in the best Wi-Fi, a separate guest network, parental controls to protect your family, 24/7 managed Wi-Fi support, and whole home threat protection with Protect IQ, stop and download the Gigahood IQ app right now. If not, take your chances. An ultimate fiber experience. Get it free with the Gigahood IQ app from TSC.
Let me tell you about my friends at Miller's Corral, a family-owned discount appliance and furniture store right here in Wapakoneta. Miller's Corral has served customers in Wapakoneta and the surrounding area since 1981. And I can tell you firsthand, they beat the big box stores. Low prices on quality products and top-notch customer service. They're all about service, delivery, installation, and repair. Miller's Corral is an authorized dealer of such brands as Amana, FlexSteel, KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and more. Take my word for it, they are the best. For complete sales and service, visit my friends at Miller's Corral in the Grandview Plaza, Wapakoneta.
Are you having trouble making a decision about where to go for your hearing care? Well, let us help you cut through the noise. Hear what our patients have to say about us here at Auglaize and Sydney Audiology.
This place is absolutely amazing. Right when you walk in, it feels so homey, not like other doctors' offices.
Everyone at the office was so friendly and helpful. My audiologist did great at explaining the results and possible solutions.
Don't trust your hearing care to just anyone. See the professionals at Auglaize and Sydney Audiology.
Alan Davis Insurance Agency, your solutions provider in Wapakoneta, Lima, and Minster. Alan is a business owner and an active farmer and Farmers Insurance President's Council Hall of Fame inductee for 2025. Trust Alan Davis Insurance Agency for auto, home, life, commercial, and total farm protection with offices in Wapakoneta, Lima, and Minster. For more information, check us out on the web at alandavisinsurance.com.
Jake from State Farm. I really want that personal price plan, so I'll admit it. I'm a bath bomb guy.
Dude, you do not need to get that personal. The State Farm Personal Price Plan simply helps you create an affordable price just for you.
For real?
Who's ready for their jazz bath? No?
Who is that guy?
This is Jimmy from Jimmy Sager State Farm in Wapakoneta, Ohio. Stop in our office at 201 East Auglaize Street or call 419-738-7506 or check us out on the web at jimmysager.com for your free, no-obligation quote.
When it comes to land, some people just see earth. We see an investment. We see growth. we see profits, we see life. When it comes to your farm and your land, we'll help you see your investment. At Dye Real Estate and Land Company, we know the land because we live it every day. Visit us today at dyerealestate.com. That's dyerealestate.com.
Lee's new crispy golden fried spicy wings come in packs of 6, 12, or 20. That means they're perfect for solo snacking or feasting with family and friends. Sorry, not sorry to your old favorite wing spot. Only at Lee's, famous for chicken.
Tired of searching for the right tire? Then you'll be glad you found Miller Brothers Tire Service. If it's round, rubber, and rolls, we've got it. Lawn and garden, agricultural and industrial, and everything in between. Miller Brothers is your one-stop super shop for everything tires and wheels. We offer the best service around, and we're family-owned and operated. And you know what? We're still going to be here tomorrow because we're on our second generation, and we've been here for 70 years. Give us a call or visit us online at MillerBrosTire.com for all your tire and wheel needs.
Welcome back to Wapakoneta. It's high school football halftime with Wapakoneta Redskins and Elida Bulldogs. And joining me now here at halftime is Mayor Dan Lee from Wapakoneta. Dan and Vanessa Lee, one of our fine sponsors on Wapakoneta High School football. Dan, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having us, man. What a great night for football and seeing these young men run around and have a great time and make some memories. You know, that's what it's about right now is making those memories. And, I'm really excited about the projection of Wapakoneta football this year and from the years past and the years to come, I hope.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the program has certainly solidified itself, much to the thanks of Coach Moyer and his staff. But also, when I follow the midget football, too, they asked me to do some field announcing, and those guys are doing a great job as well. So it starts in those younger classes and with those younger kids and the coaches, too, that are down there, training them and getting them prepared for middle school and high school football as well.
Yeah, I look at that, and then I get the analogy of that, we've got such great teachers in our system that are going to take our kindergartners and give them the base roots so that when they become seniors and go out into the world, they can be great citizens and leaders in the community of Wapakoneta. So, it starts young and goes throughout their lifetimes.
And you know that as a former athlete here in Wapakoneta, that it starts with some of those fifth and sixth graders and getting them motivating and getting them excited about their sport, whether it's soccer that you played or whether it's football or baseball or whatever. And we seem to find the right mix between the excitement in the kids and people who are willing enough to volunteer their time to coach these kids at those younger ages too.
Yeah, it's really cool to see the community come together in that aspect. And, for our kids, this might sound bad, but you got to have moments of failure so that you can succeed. You have to have a time where it didn't happen right so you can learn. As a coach, I always felt I coached better, or I would have more attention from my players after a loss, because they would come in after a loss and think, what do we do, coach? What do we do better? So sometimes not getting the success that you want is going to spur you on to successes in the future. Yeah. And, that's how you create great men and women that are leaders and good people in society, because you're not afraid to fail so that you can succeed in the future.
And it's good for the community, too, because it puts Wapak in a spotlight. We're having a season like we're having right now. Looks like we're going to win this game, finish 9-0 after this week. We have Bath coming up. Looks like we're going to be in the playoffs and continue on that road as far as football is concerned. But it puts the Wapakoneta community on the map again. It puts the spotlight and the focus on the community, and a lot of great things happening in Wapakoneta, too.
There's always something going on. 2 weeks ago, we had Art in the Park down by the
by the
river.
Sponsor that.
And then we had the Suicide Awareness Walk, which was last week. About 200 people came out.
That was a great crowd back there.
To talk about, mental health and resources, and you're not alone, and you matter, all of those things that are going to help drive somebody to say, hey, I might have a problem, and I need a little help. I think mental health is something that we need to continue to say, this is a medical problem. This is something you shouldn't be ashamed of, and we've got resources to help you out. And so, to have Teresa Fisher, her staff, and board to come up and have that event, they raised, I think, about $14,000.
Wow.
And that money is going to help, with our schools giving programs. It's going to help some of lunches, and it's just a great thing to see people willing to give so that people can be better.
One of the things that I wanted to mention, too, is the fact that downtown, especially the First Friday events that happen downtown, just has brought in people from all over the place. I go down to the farmers market as often as I can, and I always run into people from out of town.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a real big farmers market when it comes to farmers markets, but it's so unique that people will travel to come to the farmers market and then maybe stick around and have lunch or shop in downtown Wapakoneta.
Yeah, I try to make it out to the farmers market as much as I can. I think they've got probably 2 more Saturdays to go. I think they go through the end of October. And there's arts and crafts and food and baked goods. And there's a guy that I always get him to sharpen my knife, man.
I love that guy.
He's a great guy.
No, he did my whole set this year. Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, so if you need your knife sharpened, come down to Wapakoneta and he'll do it.
It's really cool, yeah.
And he's got a great set up there. Wapakoneta continues to strive to offer things and do things better. One of the things that I just noticed that the city has done is we've taken down so many of those H poles behind town by the river. All the H poles that are kind of visible are down. There's about 2 or 3 more that we're going to take down, but we're continuing to improve the sight lines and the ability to have things behind town there, riverfront. And I was really excited to see those H poles come down because I really felt they were an eyesore.
Yeah.
But we continue to do improvements. I mean,
then to see the flags go up by the Optimist Club too, that's a sight to behold, and it's a great. I just had a interview with Jim Jordan, and the place that he wanted to do it was next to the river.
Yep.
So down there at Heritage Park.
Yeah.
So that was a big thrill to kind of feature the park down there as well.
Well, and to go on with that, you come rolling north or south on I-75, and now you see this huge American flag, and we have a shelter down there for the POWs, to recognize them that, we still have people that need to come home. There's a great movement by Kim over in St. Mary's, and he's trying to get signatures for Lieutenant Dennis, and trying to get that done. I think he was here at the football game 2 weeks ago and got a lot of signatures. So you can actually sign things at City of Wapakoneta. We have a ballot. You can sign your name. It really doesn't do anything except for say, hey, we're interested in bringing this guy's body home from North Korea.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
So,
yeah. Some of the other great things that are happening in town.
Well, it's great because it's going to be done, but we've got a lot of milling and paving going on right now in Wapakoneta.
Yeah.
And so, I get people yelling, hey, I can't get across the street, or I can't do this, I can't drive on that road. But I'll tell you what,
you're going to love it when it's done.
The milling and paving is a quick process.
And it's got to be done.
Yeah, and they're to keep the health of the roads. But they're on Tulip and Heingardner, and they're going to be finishing up Blackhoof and Anna and Case and Pine. The list goes on, and that's because the millage that we've given to the city to make our roads great. So
correct.
I want the citizens to know when they give that money in their tax in the millage, we're going to use it for our streets. We're going to make our streets better, and it's going to be a nice town to live in. You roll into any town.
It always has been. Come on.
Oh well, yeah.
It's getting better, is what we're talking about.
But you roll into any town, and the first thing you notice is the streets.
Absolutely.
Are they good or are they not? And if the streets aren't good, you're like, ooh, I don't know about this town.
Yeah.
And Wapakoneta has some really good streets, and I'm really proud of what's come to fruition in Wapakoneta and continues to move forward.
Yeah, we always do a lot of cool things. You mentioned the Art in the Park, and the great people down there at the Arts Center, Riverside Arts Center.
Yeah.
They do a terrific job. But I also want to give a shout out to all those retail businesses, whether they're downtown or not, that do a great job in attracting people from all over the state into our community, because those tax dollars make a big difference.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when it comes to utilizing those funds for a variety of needs, including streets. And
yeah.
stuff,
so. I talk to people about the tourism dollar, and the tourism dollar is huge.
Good point.
Because when the tourism dollar comes in, it's a fresh dollar into Wapakoneta, and it stays in Wapakoneta generally. So, every tourism dollar is worth like 2 or 3 of the public dollars that are already here.
Yep.
So, the more that we can attract those people and their willingness to come to Wapakoneta, spend their money and enjoy what we have is huge for us. It's a big deal to have people coming into Wapakoneta and going to our eateries and supporting.
Oh, yeah. I think one of the cool things is the expansion of certain places, like where to eat or where to shop, and replacing those that do leave. But I'm telling you, not too many of them do. One of the things I also want to give a shout out to are those downtown businesses that are revitalizing or repurposing or remodeling their facilities.
Yeah.
Over the last 5 to 10 years, it's just been terrific. And it's carried a really nice tradition of those old buildings and bringing them up to code or bringing them to a new standard, but also adding to the beautification of downtown.
Yeah, I think I just drove by, was it Moffitt's that are doing a resurface on the front of their building? And then I think Rick Cantner just did 2 or 3 buildings down there. I know
Motifs.
Motifs, that's it. And I know that Deb Fisher has done some really cool things on some facades. We have a facade program that the city kind of gives in, and then dollars are matched. But it's so cool to come downtown. I was downtown tonight, walking around. I'm by the mast, by the Gold Star Monument, which is so cool.
Yeah, I love
to have
that.
Front and center.
I've done a few interviews on my TV show from there as well. So
it's so awesome.
That's beautiful
to have those. I do want to give a shout out, or I hear people talking about how do I get in the know? How do I know what's going on in the city? And I want to say there's 2 things you can do. You can go to the wapakoneta.net and go to sign up, and you can sign up to get texts to your phone. You can also download the new Wapakoneta app. You just go to the app and download the Wapakoneta app to your phone, and then you're going to get whatever you want. You're going to be able to select, I want these type of texts, and be in the know a little bit more, so you don't have to go on social media as much. You're going to get a notice, and if that's what you want, I encourage you to do that.
Yeah, that's just a great way to stay in touch, stay in the loop, and stay communicated on both ends, whether you're talking to the community or a community wants to know what's happening in the city. Dan, before we let you go, big shout out to you and your wife, Vanessa. Thank you so much for your sponsorship and your support of Wapakoneta High School sports as always. And let's talk a little bit about the business and what's happening there.
Yeah, so we continue to replace a lot of computers. They've kind of moved from Windows 10 to Windows 11, so we're making all those adjustments to be in the state of the art, and that's what we want to be. I want people that come into All Glaze and Sydney Audiology to walk in and say, hey, this place does it right. They don't spare any expenses for the patient. We want to make sure the patient's got the best technology, has the best resources, and gets the best doctors to do the care that they need so they can have the best hearing. It's something that we strive on. We take our resources not only from Wapakoneta, but we go abroad. We tend to go to Mexico 2 or 3 times a year to help some clinics down there. We were just in Brazil. We were in Tanzania this year. And it's all about educating the people that are serving the people on the ground. It's all about giving them the best practices that we use so that we can help those people there.
And it's also about paying it forward, which you guys always do.
Amen.
And our hats off to you and the lovely Vanessa Lee.
Thank you.
Dan Lee, Mayor Dan Lee has been our guest here at halftime here in Wapakoneta. And we'll be back with the start of second half action right after this. You're watching Wapakoneta High School football on TSC.
G.A. Windsor & Son Company, family owned and the original recycler since 1848. We're proud to be headquartered in Wapakoneta, and our commitment to the community has never changed. We celebrate the hard work of our employees and provide our customers with the best service available in our industry, all while being environmentally conscious. We are proud of our city and proud of our workers. We are G.A. Windsor & Son. Visit us on the web at gawindsor.com.
At Elevation Chiropractic, our mission is to elevate your health and lifestyle, providing you the best customer service possible and making everyone who comes through our door feel welcomed and valued. Dr. Mike Noggle and his team recognize each patient is unique and tailor care plans to meet their needs. By having multiple techniques and therapies, it allows us to get results patients need and desire. We invite you to join the family at Elevation Chiropractic and experience the benefits of consistent chiropractic care. We understand that healing takes time, and we're committed to supporting you every step of the way. Contact us today to schedule an appointment and begin your journey towards elevated health and well-being. Elevation Chiropractic in Wapakoneta. Call 419-738-4373 or visit us at elevationchiroohio.com. Mike Feaster is a proud graduate of Wapakoneta High School and takes that same pride into his work as owner of Feaster Residential Inspectors. They provide detailed home and commercial inspections, and Mike works with you to know the condition before you purchase that home or business. Whether you're buying or selling a home or business, you can count on Mike and his team of professional inspectors to give you all the information you need to know. Call 419-371-8468 or visit us at feasterinspectors.com.
Founded in 1914, Minster Bank has never lost its focus that separates us from every other bank, and that is helping people achieve financial success. At Minster Bank, we take pride in knowing our customers personally. You can expect a relationship with someone who understands your unique needs and can provide the solutions to help. We're Minster Bank, helping you achieve financial success. Minster Bank, minsterbank.com, member FDIC.
At Ely Funeral Home and Crematory, we have years of experience caring for families from all walks of life. Each family comes to us because they know we are leaders in our profession, dedicated to excellence in service, and have the highest integrity. Our goal is to provide our client families with celebrations of their loved one's life and the time they share. We give every family in our community unique opportunities to learn, share, and remember. For more information, visit us at EelyFuneralHomeAndCrematory.com. Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs.
Bushita Creek Steaks, naturally delicious, antibiotic, and hormone-free. From fresh, grass and grain-fed, free-to-roam cattle. Bushita Creek is a family-owned and operated 210-acre free-range ranch right here in Ohio. And we take the time to custom-fit your order to exactly what you want for steaks, roasts, hamburger, pet treats, gifts, freezer boxes, and much more. Check us out on the web at PushitaCreekSteaks.com. That's PushitaCreekSteaks.com.
Personal service. That's Home Savings Bank. Locally owned and operated, Home Savings Bank takes pride in being part of the Wapakoneta community since 1941. Home Savings Bank continues to offer more services like online bill pay, ID Theft Smart, a mobile banking app, home mortgage and equity loans, construction loans, lines of credit, savings accounts, IRAs, and more. All with friendliness, integrity, and the personal service you deserve. Home Savings Bank in downtown Wapakoneta. Friday night football, everyone's favorite time of the season. The energy, the band, it all ties together perfectly. You deserve the same from your real estate transaction. Located in downtown Wapak and operating all throughout Northwest Ohio since 2012, Merritt Real Estate is here to provide you with exceptional service and commitment to ensure you get the most out of your real estate experience. From Friday night lights to Friday morning coffees on the porch, Merritt is with you because in Wapak, community comes first. Get more with Merritt, your home team in real estate.
Did you know TSC has an app called Gigahood IQ that lets you set your network's performance and security for every device, every app, every room, and every family member in your entire home? That's a powerful tool right at your fingertips, and it's free. So if you are interested in the best Wi-Fi, a separate guest network, parental controls to protect your family, 24/7 managed Wi-Fi support, and whole home threat protection with Protect IQ, stop and download the Gigahood IQ app right now. If not, take your chances. An ultimate fiber experience. Get it free with the Gigahood IQ app from TSC.
Welcome back to Wapakoneta. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Mark Law for second half action between the Wapakoneta Redskins and the Elida Bulldogs. It's week number 9 of high school football here on TSC. Wapak coming into the game undefeated. Elida 4-4, 3-4 in the WBL. And the score pretty much talks for itself there, Mark.
Yeah, we thought defensively, Wapak would come in. They have the best defense in the league. Elida was able to get a field goal right there at the end of the half. They did a nice job executing, basically a 2-minute offense, get themselves down in a position to put some points on the board. So Coach Harmon was pretty happy with that situation. But again, 34-10, here we are.
The least you can do is talk long enough so I can eat a meatball. Come on, man.
Yeah, well, we're coming out. We're actually going to be on defense first coming out of the halftime. It seems like most of the time this year we've been, coming out with our offense. So I think if defensively we come out, have a 3-and-out, and, offense can come out and put, some points on the board, I think they'll start having a lot of subs coming in the game here.
All right, so there's my guy, number 99, Gavin Gillespie, to kick it off. That's what I wanted to see. Put it in the end zone. That's going to fall short at about the 5. And that return is number 11, Jones. And Jones with a nice return will put the ball near the 30-yard line, and that's where Elida will start 1st and 10. Want to thank our sponsors for tonight's contest. As always, you just heard from Mayor Dan Lee, so Dan and Vanessa Lee from All Glaze Audiology. Our good friends at Dye Real Estate and Land Company. Devin and Kylie Dye really support our television show In Ohio Country Today, our podcast, our YouTube channel. Hey, and if you want more information about my TV show, my podcast, and my YouTube channel, go to inohiocountry.com. 1st and 10. It's going to be a running play for the Bulldogs. That's Kaufman, the ball carrier.
Looks like Mason Lugwood was in on the play there. Looks like they're going with the 4-man front here to start the second half. They moved Wyatt Buell out to the defensive end is what they did.
Caden Page is still in there.
Looks like they took Tate Niekamp out of the game and put Ludwig in at nose. Also looks like Trent Lacey's in for corner for Noah Bishop.
Mullen's still in the game. And that's going to be a run to the left. That's Kaufman again. The ball carrier short of the 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, we did a little bit better job of setting the edge there. Linebacker Shannon Miller coming up from his linebacker position there to make a tackle.
I didn't mean 2nd down. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Again, this Elida team just taking their time with the play clock with each play. I mean, they're in no hurry to win this ball game. Motion to the right. Snyder's going to hand it off, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, first contact there is Jarrett Mullen from his linebacker position along with Gage Vaughn coming up. A little support from the outside.
And Kaufman, the ball carrier, will move the ball up to about the 43-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from there. Maybe a nice little sustained drive with some points at the end would bode well for the Bulldogs. At least for their attitude. Snyder with that nice quick hitter.
Trent Lacey with a chance for a tackle there in the open field. Again, coming in for Noah Bishop out there on the quick tackle out there.
Josh Pyle on the receiving end for a gain of about 3. Yeah, they're sprinkling in some of the second stringers, if you will, or showing, trying to get some of their depth chart personnel onto the field. 2 wide receivers off to the right. First team in there for Elida, though. Snyder looks left and decides to roll right. Has time, looks downfield, fires, overthrown and intercepted. Wow,
yeah.
Caden Page.
Yeah, did a nice job from a safety position, just breaking on the football.
Wow.
Looked like
Caden Page
looked like it was open for a while, and then Caden just took a nice angle to get to the football. And again, that's what we was looking for earlier as a receiver. He went up to get that football like a rebound.
That 54-yard touchdown pass that he caught was just like that, man. He had to extend himself, get after the ball. both offensively and defensively. He's been a ball hawk tonight. So Wapak will start 1st and 10 from their own 18-yard line. Way to shut down that drive pretty quickly.
Yeah, you talk about the turnover ratio. We're +5 for this season, which is first in the WBL.
Exactly. But oddly enough, Elida was +3.
Yeah.
Mullen, the ball carrier, gain of about 4.
Yeah, Krem and Holler there for the defense, making a tackle and a stop for the Bulldogs.
Just underway, second half action here from Wapakoneta, 34-10. Wapak up by 24. Elida's first possession ending in an INT with Caden Page on the receiving end. Trips out to the right for Moyer. He's going to hand it off to Mullen. Mullen trying to get around right end, sees a little bit of daylight. And that was a little head-to-head contact there with Siefker.
Yeah, I thought there for a second Sullivan would come up from his linebacker position and make a play, and then Mullen just kind of bounced it outside of him, and nice gain for the first down.
1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Wapak on the move as the clock starts to tick down, under 9 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Boy, that second quarter was probably the longest quarter of the year. I mean, we zipped through the first quarter and we got tortured in the second quarter. But we got tortured by time, as the Bulldogs were tortured by the Redskins.
Yeah, the offensive line did a nice job right here, just run blocking. Next thing you know, it's an 8-yard gain for first down there on Caleb Moyer's run.
That'll put the ball right at the 40-yard line. 2nd and a long 2. Want to thank our sponsors once again, Alan Davis Insurance Agency. Alan has been a good friend. He's been a client of mine for over 43 years when I worked in radio. So we've been friends for a long time, and what a great supporter of the community. That quick hitter is going to go out to the right side and messed up our camera guy. The camera guy fell for the fake to Jared Mullen. And that pass to Richardson is going to be another Wapakoneta first down.
Yeah, Edscorn was covering the slant there. And again, a quick pass, not much you can do there.
Break the huddle with 2 wide receivers off to the left. I don't even see Noah Bishop offensively or defensively right now. As Moyer rolls left, has time, looks, and throws, but Caden Page couldn't hold on to that one. And if he could, he would have been out of bounds. I think that was overthrown.
Yeah, he needed to throw that a little bit more vertical up the field.
Yeah, it forced him to the sideline too quickly, and he had too much air under it, so even if he was able to catch up with it, I don't think it would have been in bounds. Stops the clock with 7:37.
I think that pass play right before halftime to Noah Bishop when he took that hit, I think that might be why he's out of the game right now.
Well, let's look for him on the sideline.
I saw him standing on the sidelines. He's still got his equipment on, his helmet on, but when he came off, it looked like he had a pretty good shot on him there, so he might just be out for the rest of the game tonight. I think he's going to take it easy.
Mullen split wide to the right, trips out to the left for Moyer. On 2nd and 10, that's going to go to Page. Page looking for a block. No, he cuts inside the block, then cuts outside the Elida defender for a gain of almost 10 yards there.
Yeah, when we run that screen there and we got 2 receivers out there to the block, it's got to be the outside linebacker coming from the outside edge to make that tackle. So that's a tough play for them to defend.
And that was a tough play for him to run the ball, because he was zigging and zagging on that particular play, trying to find a hole. And he got enough for the first down. They'll move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 42, 7:13 remaining here in the quarter. Wapak
little screen pass.
And that nice little screen pass to Mullen. And boy, that was a heck of a block. Who was that out there?
Ethan Becker, I believe it was. Yeah.
Wow, Becker just sealed him down to give him enough room as Jared Mullen took it downfield, down inside the 20-yard line. But he was sprung by that block immediately when he caught that ball at the 40-yard line.
And then Darren Hauser was leading him down the field as well. So, I mean, again, nice gain on that screen pass.
Boy, that's a good thing to work on as you head on into the playoffs, getting those blockers ahead of you and utilizing the blockers like we've seen on the last couple of plays. 6:43 and the clock running, 1st and 10 for the Redskins at the 18 of the Bulldogs. Motion to the left is Page. Moyer takes a low snap, has time, runs away, steps up, throws into the end zone. And it's caught by Adams.
I think that's his first touchdown of the year right there.
Adams is your boy.
Yeah. Had his hand up. He was open. Again, though, we talk about Parker Cram. He was double team and still was able to split the double team and get some pressure on Caleb Moyer. And Caleb did a nice job, again, getting out here outside the pocket and finding the open man down the field.
Niekamp is back onto the field to attempt the extra point. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 5:45 remaining here in the third quarter, Wapak extends their lead 41-10. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Wapakoneta High School football on TSC.
At Elevation Chiropractic, our mission is to elevate your health and lifestyle, providing you the best customer service possible and making everyone who comes through our door feel welcomed and valued. Dr. Mike Noggle and his team recognize each patient is unique and tailor care plans to meet their needs. By having multiple techniques and therapies, it allows us to get results patients need and desire. We invite you to join the family at Elevation Chiropractic and experience the benefits of consistent chiropractic care. We understand that healing takes time, and we're committed to supporting you every step of the way. Contact us today to schedule an appointment and begin your journey towards elevated health and well-being. Elevation Chiropractic in Wapakoneta. Call 419-738-4373 or visit us at elevationchiroohio.com. Mike Feaster is a proud graduate of Wapakoneta High School and takes that same pride into his work as owner of Feaster Residential Inspectors. They provide detailed home and commercial inspections, and Mike works with you to know the condition before you purchase that home or business. Whether you're buying or selling a home or business, you can count on Mike and his team of professional inspectors to give you all the information you need to know. Call 419-371-8468 or visit us at feasterinspectors.com.
Founded in 1914, Minster Bank has never lost its focus that separates us from every other bank, and that is helping people achieve financial success. At Minster Bank, we take pride in knowing our customers personally. You can expect a relationship with someone who understands your unique needs and can provide the solutions to help. We're Minster Bank, helping you achieve financial success. Minster Bank, minsterbank.com, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Wapakoneta. Who's kicking off?
Looks like Gillespie.
Again?
Yeah.
I like it. 41-10.
Looks like Smith and Jones are going to be back to receive the kick here for Elida.
I think it's going in the end zone.
Think so?
Low liner. Take it inside the 10. Up to the 20. To the 25. And that's Smith on the return.
Nice job by Wireman and Klein getting down there for a little tackle on the kickoff team.
Yeah, you mentioned Bishop getting a little banged up, if you will. Hauser's back out there, number 55. You could see him there at the middle of the field. And Hauser was limping around early in this game, and it's nice to see that he's doing okay.
Yeah, it looks like we still got pretty much our one still out there, other than Noah Bishop. They did move Buell back down into nose and got Tate Niekamp back in the game again. So, yeah, other than Noah Bishop, it looks like we still have all the other ones in.
Snyder takes the snap, has time, looks, throws, tipped.
Nice job by Hauser dropping from his linebacker position there. As a linebacker, you just kind of turn and go at that 45 degree, and he would put himself right in the passing lane right there. Nice job.
Exactly. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
And what's impressive with Hauser is he didn't even play linebacker last year, and I mean he's really came a long way this year.
And one of the things that impresses me as a center playing linebacker is his speed.
Yeah,
he showed it on that.
He's
that
very
play
athletic.
Right there.
He's a baseball player. In the
well,
spring.
that whole family's
yeah.
athletic, right?
But he can run. I mean,
they get it from their mom. She'll tell you that.
Nice job. That time we set the edge. That time and there was nowhere for him to go. So again, nice job by Braylon Walter setting the edge and forcing it inside. And then you have your linebackers there filling, and also the backside defensive end Tate Niekamp. So nice job there setting the edge there.
Do we have any updates as far as Hauser's older brother down in Kentucky?
I haven't heard much. No.
Okay. Well, that'll be your job to figure that out.
I will.
Next week, so
I will give you. I will give you an update next week.
In fact, that's what we should do: is get an update on some of our athletes that are playing in college right now too. That'll be nice to feature them or say something or give them a shout out as well. 3rd and a long 10. Snyder takes a high snap, steps up, and he's gonna be going down.
Again, they brought Channing Miller from the linebacker position, and he got a lot of pressure off the edge from Braylon Walter, so he tried to step up in the pocket, and right there was Channing Miller for the sack.
And Wyatt Buell was there as well with 2:48 in the clock running. It's 4th down, 4th and forever. And this time Richardson and Mullen are back there. So normally Page is back to receive, but Ryan Richardson to get an opportunity for a return here on 4th and 15. And that kick is going to land and take in a line of bounce, and it was caught too soon.
Yeah. He could have probably got a 10-yard roll out of that.
Yeah, Jones should have let it go.
Yeah.
But he stopped it at the Wapak 49-yard line.
I see Trenton Lacey coming out on the field, so it looks like Caleb Moyer's night might be over.
That'll be good. Yeah, we need a little bit of time at quarterback.
Yep.
Or maybe Jarrett Mullen at quarterback. Give him a couple of snaps. Maybe? No?
Nope.
Not going to happen.
Nope. Oh, here comes Caleb Miller. So maybe Trenton must be at a receiving position? Yes, he is. He's going out as a receiver. Okay.
1st and 10 from the 49. Yep.
Gage Vaughn checking in at running back, though.
Vaughn and Moyer in the backfield. Slot left. It's going to be a handoff to Vaughn. And Vaughn inside, I should say, in Elida territory, over the 50.
Holler did a nice job there fighting off a block to make that tackle for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Gage Vaughn has had his moments so far this year. He's been impressive too. We've talked about some of these younger classmen or underclassmen that are getting playing time this year. The sophomore Gage Vaughn, very impressive when he's been in the game, especially with the first teamers.
Yeah.
When Mullen was hurt, he really did well.
And he's a good changeup because Mullen's got a little, shake and bake and some speed where Gage is more like he's going to put his shoulder down and run over you.
Moyer looks, throws. He's got a man open. It's Ryan Richardson, but overthrows. Oh, my. He
did another step there.
Yeah. Well, he had several steps on the defender. He was open.
Caleb would have cut a little more underneath that there.
Yeah, definitely. Want to thank our sponsors, G.A. Windsor and Son, Sean Windsor and the old man Gus. Boy, I can't tell you how much we appreciate your support every year since '97 that I've been doing the games for Wapakoneta. G.A. Windsor and Son has been there, and so has Miller's Corral and Home Savings Bank and all the other great ones. Dad's Toy Shop, Miller Brothers Tire. Thank you so very much for your continued support. So that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter with the score. The Wapakoneta Redskins 41. The Elida Bulldogs 10. We'll be back with fourth quarter action after this. You're watching Wapakoneta High School football on TSC.
Let me tell you about my friends at Miller's Corral, a family-owned discount appliance and furniture store right here in Wapakoneta. Miller's Corral has served customers in Wapakoneta and the surrounding area since 1981. And I can tell you firsthand, they beat the big box stores. Low prices on quality products and top-notch customer service. They're all about service, delivery, installation, and repair. Miller's Corral is an authorized dealer of such brands as Amana, FlexSteel, KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and more. Take my word for it, they are the best. For complete sales and service, visit my friends at Miller's Corral in the Grandview Plaza, Wapakoneta.
Are you having trouble making a decision about where to go for your hearing care? Well, let us help you cut through the noise. Hear what our patients have to say about us here at Auglaize and Sydney Audiology.
This place is absolutely amazing. Right when you walk in, it feels so homey, not like other doctors' offices.
Everyone at the office was so friendly and helpful. My audiologist did great at explaining the results and possible solutions.
Don't trust your hearing care to just anyone. See the professionals at Auglaize and Sydney Audiology.
Alan Davis Insurance Agency, your solutions provider in Wapakoneta, Lima, and Minster. Alan is a business owner and an active farmer and Farmers Insurance President's Council Hall of Fame inductee for 2025. Trust Alan Davis Insurance Agency for auto, home, life, commercial, and total farm protection with offices in Wapakoneta, Lima, and Minster. For more information, check us out on the web at alandavisinsurance.com.
Jake from State Farm. I really want that personal price plan, so I'll admit it. I'm a bath bomb guy.
Dude, you do not need to get that personal. The State Farm Personal Price Plan simply helps you create an affordable price just for you.
For real?
Who's ready for their jazz bath? No?
Who is that guy?
This is Jimmy from Jimmy Sager State Farm in Wapakoneta, Ohio. Stop in our office at 201 East Auglaize Street or call 419-738-7506 or check us out on the web at jimmysager.com for your free, no-obligation quote.
Well, with the running clock now, that end of that third quarter ended up going pretty quick there. So, finishing this quarter up here, again, the clock will be running.
Trips out to the right for Moyer. Looks, throws, going for it all, and throws it behind the intended receiver, Adams.
Yeah, he just needed a little bit more air on that one.
Boy, that would have looked good for Adams.
Yeah.
Because he had a touchdown all the way. So 4th and 6 from the 47 of Elida.
Wow, a punt. What is that? We haven't seen that in a while. We had one punt last week and it got blocked.
Look at the stats for the top 10 punters. we're not even on there.
No.
We haven't
I think this is only the second punt we've had in 5 games. So,
who is that punter anyway?
Elliott Block.
I'm just kidding.
Jones back there for a catch.
And that's going to fall inside the 15-yard line, right?
Yeah, that's a good punt.
Yeah, that was a good kick. Big shout out to our friends at Ely Funeral Home, too. We talk about great supporters of the community, Deb and Dick Ely. They are always there. And you talk about a family of great golfers. They certainly know how to play golf over there.
All right, looks like they're bringing in a lot of twos here. I see Niedermeyer in the game. Noah Baker's in the game now, defensive line-wise. Looks like we have Klein back there at nickelback. Wireman's out here at corner. Pack at safety.
1st and 10 from the 13. And that's going to be a run. That's sweep left. Ball carrier is number 9, Sullivan.
Got a flag coming late. I wonder what's going on there. Maybe
it's coming from the
got a holding maybe.
Elida backfield.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh. That'll negate that run by Sullivan. Let me talk a little bit about Ryan Place and Merit Real Estate. Boy, if you're looking to buy or sell your home, give my friend Ryan Place a call. Merit Real Estate. They do a terrific job in making sure that you get the home you need, or if you're selling, get the money you need. They do a terrific job in marketing, buying and selling, and representing you.
Wow, they blitzed Channing Miller and then, left that opening right there in the middle once he got through the line of scrimmage there.
Yeah, Kaufman, the ball carrier there, it seemed like he got up with a little bit of an attitude after he got tackled. I think if you're down by 31, you're going to have a little bit of an attitude. I don't know. Clock continues to run here with 8:20 remaining in the game. I would like to see these guys get a few more reps in instead of taking their time still. 3 wide receivers right. The pass is caught.
Yeah, Wireman right there on the coverage, right there to make a tackle as soon as he caught the ball. So, again, looks like it's going to be enough for a first down, though.
Yep, Snyder put it right on the money. And they'll move the chains. And it still moves the clock. Now it's 7:45 remaining. Things have started to thin out on the Elida side of the field. Maybe they're feeling the chill in the air. I wonder. Snyder with a nice throw, nice catch, and a nice run by Jones.
Yeah, just a nice little slant, quick hitter right there. Pack just kind of missed a tackle, and safety Klein was able to make a tackle, though.
He threw it a little bit behind him, but great recovery by Jones to keep his hands on the ball and advance it up to about the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Elida.
Which they still have all their starters in.
Still looking for positivity in this game, and that's what you want, regardless of who's on defense.
I think that's the exact same play they just ran. Yep.
And
he was open.
Too far to the inside of him.
Yep.
6:40 remaining. Let me tell you about our friends at TSC, too, man. Boy, they have some great deals right now, too. If you're looking to expand any of the offerings that you currently have with TSC, give them a call and check it out. Or check them out online. On 2nd down,
there's Tate Niekamp with some pressure.
Wow, now he's just going to have to throw that away.
Yeah, once the quarterback breaks contain there, the outside backer also comes, so Channing Miller was given a little bit of pressure as well. But Tate Niekamp was chasing him down from the backside. I thought he was going to get there for a second.
Yeah. Oh, he's not happy with himself either. You can see that. I love it. I love it. He's like, man, one more step. One more step. Well, we had Mayor Dan Lee in here for halftime to talk a little bit about what's happening in Wapakoneta. Don't want you to forget about the beautiful Halloween parade that we have every year. Yours truly to MC again this year. That's going to be a lot of fun. Sponsored by our friends at TSC. There's Snyder under pressure again as he rolls to the right and overthrows the intended receiver.
And again, Channing Miller right there in his face, knocking him down. You know, once he breaks contain, Channing's kind of like on a free blitz there on the outside.
He didn't have many options over there to throw to, and Wapak had him covered. There were more red jerseys. There were only 2 white jerseys over there.
Yeah.
So if you're on the opposite side of the field as a receiver, you've got to go toward your quarterback. You know, give him some help there, guys.
I think he got a little pressure from this backside, and it just had to break the pocket there.
Under 4:45 remaining. 41-10. And the score, don't lie. Wapak with an outstanding game again here today. Most of their points in the first quarter. Snyder rolls. He didn't know what to do there. He looked a little confused whether or not he should run or throw
I mean,
the ball.
when you're dropping back 5 in coverage, there's not a lot downfield for him to look at, and he was looking downfield, but we still had a lot of good pressure. Channing Miller was giving him some pressure, and then Tate Niekamp coming to fill in,
there was
finish him off.
There was nobody in that 10-yard space between him and the 50-yard line where they needed to go for first down. Everybody was 20 to 25 yards down the field. That's not going to help your team, guys. Come on. But turns the ball over to Wapakoneta with 3:48 remaining in the game. 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 39-yard line.
Looks like the freshman Tyler Moyer is going to come in at quarterback.
Yeah, who wears the safety helmet better, him or his brother? That's what I want to know. They have those long necks. It just looks odd. I'm sorry. But, hey, if it works, if it keeps them safe, that's what it's all about. As he gets under center, and he's going to hand it off.
Look, a little traditional setup there. 2 backs in the backfield, handoff, little sweep action.
And Dad's going to make him run all the way over to the sideline to get the play. Do you believe that?
Oh. Run that clock.
Yeah, you might as well get those 10,000 steps in while you're out there. 3:52. At least that's what I would be thinking. Hey, honey, I made 10,000 steps. They're all downhill. That's usually what happens to me.
Looks like Bentley Rook's in there running back as well as Caleb Wackoff.
That's good to see. And that's Wireman, the ball carrier?
Yep.
All right, so we're safe to say that Wapak is going to go to 9-0. The light is going to fall to 4-5. And now we can talk about Bath.
Yeah, I mean,
now.
So we're locked for at least a share of the title. I did see a score that Bath was kind of losing right now. So if they would lose tonight, that would put us outright with only 1 loss. If we would lose next week.
What do you expect at Bath? What do you expect these guys to do? They've got Mikey Hale. They got a great running back. They got a great quarterback.
But it kind of comes back to what we said all year long. These teams were good until they see our defense. They have not seen a defense like us. I know.
You've been all over that.
Because every team we played this year, Shawnee's, they're so good, and then we shut them down. And then St. Mary's run number 1 rushing offense. We shut them down. We thought Van Wert, we shut them down. Bath scores a lot of points, which they're going to score some points next week, but they're not going to see the defense like we have. So I think it's going to come down to our defense shutting down their offense next week.
I think you're right.
Because I think our offense is going to get points because Bath's defense is not that good.
One of the things we talked about as far as getting healthy and getting ready for the playoffs, but more importantly, getting ready for next week.
Wireman on a nice run there.
Yeah, that was a terrific run. Coming off of injury, we saw him warming up. Andre Longsworth, so you think maybe we'll see Longsworth?
Yeah, I talked to him at school today, and he was hoping to maybe dress tonight. We saw him out for warm-ups before the game, pregame warm-ups. He was out doing some stuff, but obviously did not. I think their plan all along was to get him ready and back ready for the Bath game. So.
Yep. Well, once again, want to thank our sponsors for tonight's contest, our friends at TSC, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Merritt Real Estate, Minster Bank, Allen Davis Insurance Agency, Elevation Chiropractic, Miller's Corral Home Savings Bank, G.A. Windsor, Jimmy Sager, State Farm, All Glaze Audiology, Dye Real Estate and Land Company, Bashida Creek Steaks, Dad's Toy Shop, Miller Brothers Tire, Ely Funeral Home, and Feaster Residential and Commercial Inspectors. Your final thoughts, Mark?
Yeah, I thought, with this win tonight, we were talking about playoffs. I think with this win tonight, that will give us a bye, I do believe, that first round. So I think that's a good positive for us. If we do have some, nicks here and there that, a week off, give the kids a week
Absolutely.
off. Be ready to go. So
Absolutely. And teams have earned it. Thank you, Ohio High School Athletic Association, for finally doing something for the kids, man, for these athletes who have been paying the price every year. Having that week off, that earned week off, is going to be good. And on top of that, our first playoff game will be at home. So if everything goes as planned, we end up in the top 4, and nothing strange happens, we'll get that bye week, and we'll get a home game as well. For my tag team partner, Mark Law, for our videographers, Paul Downing, Mark Fissel, and Jacqueline Miller, I'm Big Dan Wilson. Our final score tonight here in Wapakoneta. Wapakoneta 41, Elida 10. Wapak moves to 9-0, and Elida falls to 4-5. Keep it right here on TSC, and have a good night, everybody.
Welcome to the Gigahood IQ app, your home's guardian in the digital realm, featuring Protect IQ. Protect IQ sweeps away viruses, malware, and online threats for your entire home, so you can focus on what truly matters: family. Shield your home with cutting-edge technology, ensuring every device is safe. No more digital dangers, just seamless, worry-free connectivity. Experience peace of mind with Protect IQ, included in the Gigahood IQ app. Download the free Gigahood IQ app and secure your home with Protect IQ today.
Wapakoneta High School Marching Band will recognize the senior band members. These students have given many years of hard work and dedication to the band program. We begin with Phoebe Allen, the daughter of Daniel and Casey Allen. Phoebe has been a member of the Color Guard for 4 years and is this year's Color Guard captain. She played the flute and concert band for 2 years and symphonic band for 1 year. Phoebe was awarded the Outstanding Color Guard Showman Award. Landon Bacon, the son of Brian and Karen Bacon. Landon has played the trombone in the marching band for 4 years and is a section leader. He has been a member of the symphonic band for 3 years, where he was a principal player. Landon has participated in pep band for 3 years and solo and ensemble. He's been a member of the D3 Honors Band for 2 years, the Lima Area Youth Orchestra for 3 years, and was awarded the Outstanding Sophomore Award. Landon is this year's band librarian. Sophia Behrens, the daughter of Ruby Newsom and Brittany Dodson. Sophia has played the piccolo in the marching band for 4 years and is our section leader. She's played the flute and concert band for 1 year and symphonic band for 2 years. Donna Brown, the daughter of Greg and Courtney Brown. Donna has played the baritone in the marching band for 4 years and concert band for 3 years. Duncan and Ian Butler are the sons of Bill and Ginger Butler. Duncan has played tuba in the marching band for 4 years and is a section leader. He has been a member of the symphonic band for 3 years, where he was a principal player. Duncan has participated in pep band for 3 years and impulse for 3 years. Duncan is this year's band vice president. Ian has played the snare drum in the marching band for 4 years and is a section leader. He's been a member of the concert band for 1 year, symphonic band for 2 years, where he was a principal player. He's been a member of the pep band for 4 years and impulse for 3 years. Ian participated in the D3 Honors Band for 2 years and solo and ensemble for 2 years, receiving superior ratings. Andy Cervantes is the daughter of Nayeli Jimenez and the sister of Kim Marquez. Andy has been a member of the Color Guard for 2 years and has played flute in the concert band for 3 years. She's also been a member of the pep band for 1 year and the Winter Guard for 3 years. Andy received the Rising Star and Noah Jefferson is the son of Mark and Nikki Jefferson. Noah is a senior and is a section leader. He has been a member of the symphonic band for 2 years. He's a principal player. Noah participated in solo and ensemble for 2 years, and last year was awarded the Outstanding Junior Award. Noah is this year's band president. Mason Eves, son of Josh and Jesse Eves. Mason has played the baritone in the marching band for 4 years and concert band for 3 years. Carson Hubert, the son of Mark and Debbie Hubert. Carson has played the mellophone in the marching band for 4 years and is a section leader. He's played the French horn and symphonic band for 3 years, where he was a principal player. Carson has participated in pep band for 3 years, solo and ensemble for 2 years, D3 Honors Band for 2 years, and the Lima Area Youth Orchestra for 3 years. Carson is this year's band historian. Brianna Lee, the daughter of Christina Schroyer and Jimmy Smith. Brianna has been a member of the Color Guard for 1 year. Courtney Lee, the daughter of Steve and Courtney has played the trumpet in the marching band for 4 years. She is a section leader. She's been a member of the concert band for 2 years, symphonic band for 1 year, pep band for 4 years, and impulse for 3 years. Courtney has participated in solo and ensemble for 1 year, receiving a superior rating. Jewel Patton, the daughter of Jason Patton and Carla Patton. Jewel has played the trumpet in the marching band for 4 years, concert band for 1 year, symphonic band for 2 years, and pep band for 2 years. Ella Reitnauer, the daughter of Dana Reitnauer and the granddaughter of Elida Reitnauer. Ella has played the trumpet in the marching band for 4 years and is a section leader. She's been a member of the symphonic band for 3 years, pep band for 2 years, and impulse for 2 years. Ella has participated in solo and ensemble for 2 years, D3 honors band for 2 years, the Purdue Three Rivers honors band for 1 year, and the Lima Youth Orchestra for 1 year. Mason Rohde, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Matthew Rohde and Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan Schmidt. Mason has played the trombone in the marching band for 4 years and concert band for 3 years. Kylie Shaner is escorted by her mother, Paige Shaner, stepfather, Douglas Shaner, and father, Jared Miller. Kylie has played the clarinet in the marching band for 4 years, symphonic band for 3 years, and pep band for 3 years. She participated in solo and ensemble for 2 years. Kylie is this year's band secretary. Brendan Sneed is the son of Heather Sneed. Brendan has played tenors in the marching band for 4 years. He has been a member of the concert band for 3 years and impulse for 1 year. Maddie Stelzer, the daughter of Brian and Jen Stelzer. Maddie has played the tenor sax in the marching band for 4 years, concert band for 3 years, and pep band for 2 years. She has also been a member of Impulse for 3 years. Riley Voorhees is escorted by her mother, Beth Voorhees, and uncle, Justin Voorhees. Riley has played the clarinet in the marching band for 4 years and is a section leader. She has been a member of the concert band for 3 years and Impulse for 3 years. Serenity Wright, the daughter of Thomas and Melinda Wright. She has played the clarinet in the marching band for 4 years and concert band for 3 years.
Good, man. It's like hard to get all this. They're constantly walking in front of you.
I switched hands. I seen it flying. I'm like, I switched hands.
Okay, guard, go back to it. 5-3.
In a long-standing tradition, the seniors will now lead the Wapakoneta marching band in the playing of the Wapakoneta fight song.
Oh, man.
Hold on, right here.
Welcome to the Gigahood IQ app, your home's guardian in the digital realm, featuring Protect IQ. Protect IQ sweeps away viruses, malware, and online threats for your entire home, so you can focus on what truly matters: family. Shield your home with cutting-edge technology, ensuring every device is safe. No more digital dangers, just seamless, worry-free connectivity. Experience peace of mind with Protect IQ, included in the Gigahood IQ app. Download the free Gigahood IQ app and secure your home with Protect IQ today.